What? You said 38 or 39? All right. You check the check the YouTube. Is it 38 or 39? Are we on?
I am still trying to load Tailspire.
All right, don't worry about it.
I'll check right now.
Yeah, if you could, Nick.
I think it's 39.
I don't know if it's
38.
AIDS or if it's
38.
Go.
yeah, I don't know if it's AIDS or if it's the first time setup, just being like, hey, fuck you.
Oh, we're doing Telspire today.
It's not gonna work.
Gotcha.
If he can't run on his computer, a hobo can't. But that's fine.
Oh God,
Yes.
that's loud.
Worship.
Can you fucking move, my guy? I don't like. Hey, boy. Hey, senor.
Oro Loco?
Some Call of Duty while we wait. Hey, boy. Oh, we still wait.
You pretty booty.
Yeah, I'm doing dog shit right now.
I need to add you on Activision.
I'm doing doodle. Tier 1 shipment is fucking terrible, alright?
Bro, you're terrible.
Got a point.
Bro, I'm like level 15. I had it since day 1 and I just never fucking played
Bro,
it.
you are terrible.
I don't want to. Damn. Hi.
Where we do everything but dungeons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely. We're here to make Hasbro's life hell.
Anyway, yeah, because they're trying to make our.
Exactly.
Anyways, we play D&D.
Oh,
Streaming
you
it.
guys also heard about that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of caveats. Like all the people on TikTok are freaking out.
Yeah.
Adam did a little research, and then I further researched it. It's like it's only if you profit over.
Yeah, and then there's also the,
Yeah, but
that
Well,
this was a
that's-
leaked draft of a first draft of a legal document.
But it's the same thing they did when they almost went bankrupt a decade ago.
Yeah, that's the money part of it, but the part that's going to affect players more than anything is the appropriation of intellectual content. Like,
Well,
they're
all
saying-
third.
But
they're
this
saying-
is you
well,
have to remember
they've
again.
stated now that if you come up with a homebrew class world anything subclass and they like it, they can take it and you can no longer play it without paying
Right,
money.
if it's published, first of all. Otherwise, it's still
If they
copyrighted.
find it. So
No, if you publish it.
Yeah, it's if you
not
if
they
you
find
publish
if
it and
you
put it
publish
online, right? So if I make a video of us playing it, that's not counting as me publishing actual written
Yeah.
documentation of.
Oh,
Yeah, there's caveats to this. Again, it's a first draft of a legal document that was leaked. So this is all not stuff that they can do yet. It's all stuff they need to get approved.
And their legal team may approve it, but
And their legal team may approve it, but it may not fly in court.
yeah, it's not gonna hold up. Because so for that to work, for it to be intellectual property infringement, for me to take my own idea from them, I would have to be an employee of Dungeons and Dragons Wizards of the Coast.
No, because they own the Roll20 system.
I don't use Roll20.
Yes,
They
100%.
They own the
D20, not
the
Roll20,
original gaming
D20.
license.
Right.
They own
own the-
D20.
No,
They own the patent
the
for
OGL.
D20.
Entirely different.
Sure.
Entirely different.
I don't make D20s though.
Right, but they own the patent for D20 gameplay. Like we went deep into this for a
Yeah.
little bit, and
I
got all
they
this
own
from
the
a lawyer.
OGL 1.0, but they don't own it. So
Okay.
Hasbro almost went bankrupt
Right.
about a few years ago.
It was
whenever
right.
when OGL 1A came out. OGL 1A, the reason that they even released it as a open gaming license was because they were going bankrupt. They were about to go under. So the original lawyers that oversaw the overlays even said they don't own that anymore. As copyright, as the things that they don't own it. What they're doing is they're trying to release an OGL 1B, which is a secondary system of this that is going to overtake their D&D 1 / their new Hasbro D&D content. Anything under this new OGL 1B essentially is, if you publish it stating you're using a 1B, is going to be under their thing. But they still have not released this yet. Like, it's still not property. So, like, you could come up and say, hey, there's fair use, or B, you can be LGL 1A, which is what we're using right now, technically, is not covered under that. They have yet to even be able to release this or legalize copy. Is it something that they could do? Absolutely. Bethesda tried to do the same thing and failed.
The thing is they could do it for future release content, but they couldn't do it for current open
for
content.
previously
You can't.
released content.
You cannot legally take something you've given to somebody else for free for open source and then claim it as yours copyrighted. You can't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where
Disney has already went and burned that bridge years ago
Right.
with their Mickey Mouse. So
Well,
Mickey Mouse is no longer completely copyrighted.
Well, yeah, it's Mickey Mouse,
stole
but
that
it was Hasbro after Transformers.
Yeah,
That's what it was. It was after Transformers 3, and that's why we never got a quality Transformers 4. That's why we got Mark Wahlberg 5 years later.
That's why we got Mark Wahlberg.
Damn.
But anyways, we do D&D, but apparently we also shit talk Wizards. So,
They can eat my ass.
well, Hasbro specifically. I don't think Wizards of the Coast is
Hasbro
necessarily the problem. It's Hasbro.
The
It's Hasbro lawyers.
The creative minds behind the content love you guys. Hasbro, the company, you can eat my ass.
Yeah, I would shake Chris Perkins's hand. I would punch Chris Perkins's superior.
Correct.
So that out of the way, collectively we thank you for your patience. We're already starting late. Thank you for your viewership and your time.
Ouch.
It genuinely means the world. Fuck! It genuinely means the world to me and the rest of us that you want to watch us be nerds. Appreciate it. I've already talked about the halftime show shit. You've been here for a while. Probably been. Player intros. We're missing Ben this week. He's at the Army. York.
Bitch. That's what Rose said it.
Very quickly though, to my right we have Cass.
Hi.
Conan.
Yes, sir.
What's his name? Chroma? Yeah, okay. And then to the right of Cass, we have Hobo. Hobo plays, and she's an elf or a half elf? I'm having a stroke. Elf, right? Full elf?
She's an elf.
Elf, okay. Good. Elf. The elf is
Elf,
silver.
yeah.
Below me here, we have Lee. Holy shit. I'm having a stroke right now.
You are having a stroke.
I have not
toast.
eaten
Good?
today. Below me we have Lee. Lee is he half elf or elf? I can never keep track of this shit.
I'm an elf.
Elf.
I'm
Full
an
elf.
elf.
Okay,
A lot of
full elf
elves and
rogue.
one half
We
elf.
have a lot of elves. To the right of him we have Nick. Nick plays another elf, a half elf. Okay, I was gonna guess. We were gonna end up there eventually. He plays an elf. Are you telling a ghost story? Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him.
I'm shining bright like a diamond because
Fair
we're
enough.
introduced.
Yeah. Nick plays Ellian.
Monica Pest.
Nick plays Ellie. Ellian's an elf. Ellian
Half-elf.
Ellian the half elf. See, that doesn't just roll off the tongue like Ellie rolls off the tongue, you know. And then to the right of him, in the furthest point from me, you have Adam. Adam plays Caliban. Caliban. I'm JJ. I blow things up. They burn down cities, and then I punish them.
We do. Yeah.
You-
This is
you've
welcome
probably-
to War Crimes.
You've probably
With,
heard me say this
with us.
They deserve it.
Right, likely. I mean, we're just gonna title all session episodes where you burn down the cities War Crimes 1, and then continuous like
1.
2,
Yeah, there
3,
you go.
4.
Yeah. There you go.
So you probably heard me say this before. You folks, this is my story. Though I'm not a god, this is not my style. I play one when old. I actively speak since, and you, the viewers, are my listeners. But these guys are the stars of my show. They're my characters. Like a book, my characters are alive. They do good. They do evil. They lie. They lose. Fight, they kill, they survive. Adventure, they change, they grow, and they learn. Most importantly, they feel and they make just as do. Well, my whole job is to challenge them, teach them, reward them, and sometimes I'll break them in characters. All to see them develop, and inevitably to see where the story finds. Because in all honesty, I have zero fucking idea where they're gonna take me. Other things. Follow the LikelyAMimic Twitch if you can. The scroller's up at the top. It does. And then if you're curious about past sessions,
If you want
which
to see
does
him
not.
kill my characters,
That's true. Yeah.
watch the
4 of them? No, 3 of them.
There.
No,
3 of them.
you're on 4. Well, here's
I'm
the
on, yeah,
2 is
I'm
not
on.
dead. Number 2 is not dead.
Number 2 is not dead. He's committing more.
1 and 3 are dead.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Yeah.
1,
Aegis and Luthio.
3, and 4.
Who the fuck was 4?
Because Arden.
Oh my god. Yeah. I did kill 3 of your characters.
I'm on 5. Yeah.
We're on. I
1,
forgot
3,
you were
and
on
4
5.
are dead. 2
Okay.
is still alive. Committing
Let me
more
get out
crimes
of-
elsewhere.
Let me get out of my little Word document here. That being said, as we've been doing for the last few weeks, except for when he was here, Nick, would you tell your deity
Hey.
what happened?
Yeah, I have one question though. That
Hit me.
fucking tall barbarian guy, was he an orc? Orc, okay. I could not remember.
He was a
After we
bitch.
made it over the wall, we decided to make a beeline straight forward to the tower, without trying to hide. While we were walking, we were stopped by a dwarf and a tall barbarian orc thing. They were asking what we were doing, so I told them that I needed to take a real mean piss. And they seemed to believe me, which is a lucky break. But the orc wanted to know what I was selling because I also told him I was a merchant. So I gave him a magic bean, and the guy just killed his friend by using him as a shovel on the cobblestone street. It was insane. Blood was everywhere. Kind of funny though. But the orc attacked us because the bean didn't grow into a beanstalk. So we got our shit kicked in. We made it out alive somehow and made our way to the tower, where we thought Caliban and Vincent were. We were chased by tons of enemies up the stairs, so I poured some of the sand from a jar that I got down it. I got it from the dwarf before he was turned into a shovel. At the top of the tower was Caliban and Vincent, and the airship that we needed. We got on and flew off with the airship. I almost crashed it a couple times into buildings, but we're fine now.
The bottom definitely took damage when you pulled it up at the last second and it smacked the roof. The bottom is definitely.
Good to know. But I'm about to have a screaming fit soon, so.
So as we roll in to up his story, the last thing that you all saw was sun rising and peaking streaks far in the. As you climbed quickly over the walls of the you have made it clear. 3 of So, question is, what is your best route, or which route are you taking? Following the river leads north, roughly to where you need to go. Are you trying to make somewhat of a beeline to a point that you don't know where exactly lies? Or are you trying to kind of fumble your way?
Way
The
to
part
call us
that
out
actually
by
gets
our
us there.
government names.
I mean, how many cities do you want to burn down between here and the next major story arc?
Fumble around all the goddamn time, but we need to go to the Moonwoods. We planned out the map. We have a map. We will follow the cities. So we'll try to go off. Try to go above Tribor, Yartar, and then probably go from Yartar to Nseme, and then we can go to Harold's Holdfast.
The Tribar, Yartar, and then we.
And then Nesme, I
Okay.
think. Nesme.
Yeah.
And then Harold's Holdfast.
That would be the base.
Yeah.
So I will tell you that we can sort of fast track this journey. There's not a whole lot you can do in an airstrip. Yep.
We can turn a village into an airstrip real
You
quick.
could turn a village into an
Airship.
airstrip. Now, a couple things you should be warned about. The ship has taken damage. At the bottom of the ship, nobody's inspected it, but probably pretty bad. It's not handling well, according to. Every now and then, that right side wing again flickers, fades, starts to just loll to the side a little bit. It's not diving like it was before, but it does kind of just loll to the side a little, and then back on. For the next foreseeable few days, if you continue flying non-stop, you could make it there. That's up to you guys if you plan to stop anywhere, stop in place. But they technically have to have an air dock for it. Can't I didn't make up the fucking rules. The book says it can't land. Cool. The book says it can't touch the ground. I didn't make it up.
Can't just crash it into the ground.
You could do that, but then
break
you
the
could not
devices.
take it over.
Yeah, then it
Could
can't.
not take it off.
So we can crash it into the ground when we get to our destination.
Correct.
Absolutely.
We can burn down the moonwood, as we like to do.
Yeah, it's magical. We'll probably fix this off.
If you guys are gonna fly northern, following the cities, I need whoever is going to be piloting for the first day, which will be the trip to Yartar, make me a survival check.
Someone else has to do it. I'll probably be screaming.
Oh, it's right.
It's only
he
for an
is
hour.
Screaming. Yeah, he
Only
is
for an hour.
screaming for
Don't
that
don't
hour.
worry.
It's for 2 whole hours. How so what what is it? Survival?
Yeah, you're our
Survival
pilot,
check, correct.
So
D&D.
I
Okay.
can I help him with the map, or attempt to help him? Let me roll. Let me do the thing of the helping.
22.
You bastard. Well, I'll help next time.
Now, again, you have very little flickering of that engine. It is sailing fairly peaceful, fairly comfortable over the first day or so. It's called 2 days. It does sail very well. You find your way. You spot a mountain in the distance and use that as a marker directly toward. Then you find your way to Yartar, but I'll tell you, as soon as you get to Yartar, flying at probably 500 feet or so.
I'll put my winter jacket on.
I pull on my fur jacket. I look like a fucking Russian mobster sailing the boat. Got fur cuffs, I got a fur necklace.
I'll put a portable heater in my torso.
A foot warmer on the bottom, massaging my feet.
I'm riding a Segway as well.
Riding a Segway is probably got the. What would the rest of you like to be doing in time?
Working with dragons and dogs. Well, wolves, whatever. Dragons and wolves.
Make me
Our trainer over here.
for the wolves. One for the wolf and one for the... If you want to spend any time with yours.
Oh, handle.
I haven't seen rolls.
Fucking 15.
They're showing up for me. Probably.
Yeah, okay. So the 16 being for which animal?
Dragons.
Dragons, okay. The 16 for the dragons. You can now make them crawl to you, but if you let them fly, they are not. They feel a little more free, especially at the speed you're traveling through the air. And the speed you're traveling through the air is a little scary to them, guys. So if they try and fly like on top of the ship, the wind immediately catches them and they fall behind. But you can make them come to you on the ground. They'll actively, but they have not shared their names with you yet. With the 11, the puppy is being and even at one point, you're maybe tossing a stick with him or something, and the stick goes very close to the edge, very precariously, and the puppy runs towards it, not knowing any better, slides his little feet, and bumps into the railing on the side of the ship, almost falling over. um
Your BGT going crazy.
no, the bit rates. The dude that I raided when I got gave from Tarkov, his chat messages. Okay, so yeah, no, he kind of like skitters over towards the edge, his little feet just a bouncing, and it scares you for a second because you think you might be going over the side, and you're 500 feet high, and you know you die if he fell. What he does is just slams his side into the banisters of. Kind of gets back up playfully and runs back over to you like nothing happened, grabbing the stick, just a playful idiot little puppy. What did you get?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing for you. It will come to you on the ground now. Like if you put down a treat, like hold it in your hand, hold a little piece. They'll crawl over to you, hang around you a lot more than they were before. They're being a lot more physically close to you than they were previously. Almost like they're taking. It just feels like they're trying to take in your body heat. You have like a thing that kind of what it feels like they're doing. They feel very cold when they land. Same principle though. He'll come to you on the ground. Hobo's dog will.
He wants attention.
Let me get a survival check for the second day.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm sorry. Would anybody like to be doing? I'm sorry for the second leg of the trip. Would anybody like to be doing anything else in your downtime?
Caliban is going to start looking over maps and trying to consult the spirits for things at this point in time as he gets closer.
Not last spirit.
No, but he has the ones on board.
Okay.
The ones that follow us.
Cass, would you like Yonin downtime? Adding your fur or you... I can't hear you.
Is 21.
Oops. Trying to figure out why my shit's not working. My ring and my armor.
Okay.
But...
You test your armor?
Yes.
Roll, do you
Because I was taking some hard fucking hits. Oh my fucking god. Okay. God damn.
Why are you gonna be like super mean now?
No, that's not. This ain't the roll for it. A 42.
It won't engage the darkness. Create darkness from itself. What was the other thing you were curious about?
Both my magical items pretty much. Ain't doing
Oh, your
shit.
ring as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so take so we'll say you're trying to shoot the ring over the side of the ship. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
I'll do this.
Shooting it over the star.
Got a 19 on it.
19 hits. Yep.
Fucking what?
Wait, what happened?
Ships don't have great ACs.
Fucking blow a hole through the ship, goddamn.
So as you stand over the right side of the ship and you try and fire the ring, it just can't figure it out, and you just kind of like throw your hands down, and as you do, the fire blast shoots out the end of the ring, right?
Oh
The shooting
fucking
star.
god.
It's that right wing. Starts to flip.
It's fine. It absorbs magic, maybe, probably, hopefully.
So for the second leg of your trip with
Yeah.
Okay. With your 21, pretty safely make the trip. There's a few birds come and hang out with you while you're flying through the air. Very nice up here. But it is getting very, very cold as you travel from your like you guys need to all stay below deck, huddled near cook's fire. Whoever's cooking has to keep that wood fire going all the time. It is so cold. You have to sleep in the kitchen near the fire. And whoever's up top is probably going to take a whoever's guiding this. If it's Ellie and you're going to take a point of unless you're immune to cold by any reason. You didn't buy winter clothes.
Damn it. I gotta buy some. Wait, I gotta check. What am I'm
Are you immune to cold damage? Resistant? Okay, so we won't give you exhaustion. So
I'm just a bit frigid.
But even to you it is cold. You know what? Instead of giving you that, I'll give you it's gonna be kind of mean, but I'll give you disadvantage on your first initiative.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And just remember that because I will forget.
I'll remember.
Your job to remember your character.
Well, I got a +8 to initiative anyway. So.
Oh fuck yeah, yeah. Oh, because you took alert or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So as you guys begin to cross through a mountain range, you see Chroma come on top of the ship, and his big mane's got some icicles forming in it. He walks up on top of the ship, all dark armored and dark furred, and his mane is super dark. He comes up, and his eyes, and he's just you see him tapping the symbol on his armor, and nothing's happening. And you've seen him do this several times. You know that there's supposed to be an engaging, like a overwhelming amount of darkness erupt from his armor. And it doesn't. You can see him repeatedly, and like he's getting agitated. You can see him getting angrier and angrier. And then he grabs his ring and he tries to shoot it off the side of the ship, right? And nothing comes out of it. And he keeps doing the same motion he's always done to make the ring fire shooting stars. Nothing will come from it, right? And he picks his hands up in like an exasperated sigh, like puts his hands on the side of his head, pushes his mane back, slings his hands down, and as he does, that right hand ignites in flames and shoots a star right at the right side of that ring. Right side of that wing, the right wing. And as he does, the wing takes how much damage?
Hootie what?
Yes, how much damage?
We'll
We'll say 2 of the charges.
Oh God, no! Come on, dog. That's foul.
We'll say max damage as well.
Max damage. Listen, I can make it all the charges.
Damage times 2.
I can make it all the charges.
So what I'm hearing is you want me to do 10d4, which ain't crazy, but
It's potential.
It's enough.
27.
Okay, well, it's wood. Shooting fire.
Oh, you
It's double,
fucking...
super triple damage now.
What is cold?
Vulnerability.
No, so
Fire
the
turns ice, man.
fire turns to ice, yeah, and then it blasts flaming icicles.
Uh,
Um, the ship immediately begins to fall to the right.
how
And it
far
fall.
are we to Moonwood?
You're not in the Evermore. Like, you can see green forests ahead, but you are still in the icy kind of wasteland, Tartar and Esme. Right.
Damn. Okay.
So there's
Can I
probably 2 days walk, if you guessed it, from where it looks like you're going to Evermore. No, I'm sorry, probably a day's walk and then another day's walk. See where.
The fuck's that?
So it would be 2 days walking total. But as he blasts that wing, that engine, you hear it go boop, 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 and then that blue shiny rock fade. Right.
Bro, what the fuck?
Was
Um,
anyone else up there with me?
Was anybody
Me.
else on deck? Were you
Oh,
guys
no.
all below deck?
That's
Fucking-
below deck.
Island,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
Oh god.
We'll say Ben was below. Hobo, where do you feel Silver would be? She'd be up in the. Well, he doesn't have a crow's nest. Would she be on the deck or in the hole? The hole. Be trying to stay warm, probably.
She would be below deck.
Okay. Then how do you feel about Korik?
Yeah.
Definitely below deck.
Probably trying to stay warm. All right, keep all the animals warm. Keep. Everybody inside the ship immediately just starts to float for a second. Like, everything gets very light
We're in space.
as the ship begins to dive, and the port side, which would be the left wall, slams into all of you.
How many days has it been since we left Waterdeep? Okay. Trying to remember. I think I'm done floating. I think I am. I'll have to double check.
Floating.
Yeah, I cast the thing and I was I had
Oh, that's
essentially
right.
fair fall on me
Right.
for X amount.
No,
of
it was
time.
only hours. It was 7 hours.
That's what I was say it was some.
Yeah, no. So
some
it had
hour
passed.
time.
In the question becomes, how Nick, the pilot, want to have challenges you, or would you like to have challenges for the group where we have them try and not die piloting it, and Chroma is aggressively hanging on top?
Both based on how well he pilots it.
Well,
guess.
that's his pilot is going to affect you guys as a group. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2 separate challenges or a single challenge based on him. I'm going to give you the option. Either
If
way,
I
it rides.
roll
Either way, it
shit-
rides on you.
If I roll shit, then they roll for something, I guess. That's
They're
how-
gonna roll at either a flat roll, because none of them have ever experienced this kind of falling before, or disadvantage based on your.
What kind of roll is it? That's fucking. I don't know. I guess disadvantage.
Okay.
Am I doing survival check?
No. This one is probably going to be the initial lurch is probably going to be a dexterity saving throw,
Oh, cool.
and it'll be one for everybody.
How far away is the fucking lion man from me?
Probably 40 to 50 feet in front of you. He's more towards like the front,
Oh, so I don't get the fucking.
not the
aura.
mid. No. He's well out of 10. probably 30 feet from you.
15.
Okay. Well, the 15, you manage to stay upright, but as that wheel begins to crank to the right, it kind of forces you down onto one knee, and the ship continues leaning. Pass. I need dexterity save. With a 4.
It's a 7, but
Like
It's
not
because your aura. That's right. Because your aura. That's right. That's right.
4.
It's how does D&D Beyond not work that in? Like, how does as you're a
Oh
paladin
my
or a cleric,
God.
like, how does your aura not take effect?
It's
I
supposed
fucking
to.
love this. Oh man,
You know?
it's not. It doesn't.
It's, I'm pretty sure it's
Or
supposed to, though. My Garnigan does that. It shows, it adds it to it.
Oh, I don't know. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. So he's got a 7 on his deck save. So with a 7, that's better than a 4. Trust me, because the 4 was gonna go really poorly. With your 7, as the ship begins to lurch, and just immediately, like, the right side just falls out from under. And as you're kind of weightless for half a second, you fall flat on your ass and your back, and you slide down. And luckily, your legs slide into and hold. Basically, very luckily, the circumstance you don't fall off the side of the ship. It didn't turn a full 90 degrees yet. That's the only thing I say. I need everybody inside the ship. Roll me dex. And you can see it coming, so you would be able to use it. I think it's evasion. Take half damage. Or if you fail, you take
Dexterity
half.
saving throws.
Yes, dexterity saving. Cass, please. You know what? I'll
4.
what?
Damn.
Damn.
Fucking nat 20.
Nice.
Holy shit.
So Caliban with your natural 20, you get a quick, very like a short blink of intuition before the ship actually lurches, and as you kind of look around at everybody, it's almost like a deja vu moment where you feel like you've seen this before, and you grab onto the closest thing to you as the ship falls out from underneath you. You're just hanging on to that. What would you like to be hanging on to? Kind of in the kitchen area, trying to stay. What do you think you'd be holding on?
Like, say, the edge of like a windowsill or something.
Okay. Grab onto a windowsill. Out of the windowsill, the horizon immediately becomes the sky. And then on the window directly opposite you, you are looking at the cold, frozen wasteland beneath. What are our other rolls here? Work 25. What would you like to be holding on to? Your deck save.
I mean,
It's not a blink of intuition so much for you as you catch Caliban doing it, and you instinctively just reach for the closest thing towards you.
I don't know that I would necessarily like hold on to anything as a ranger. I'm pretty used to heights and stuff, so I'd probably roll with the fall.
Okay, yeah, you can do that too. As the ship falls out from underneath you, you catch you catch the glimpse of Caliban grabbing onto something just shy of when it happens. And then as the ship begins to fall, you just kind of roll with it, and you end up on the floor, which would be the starboard side wall, as it rolls to the side and it's hanging at roughly 50 to 60 degrees. You're just standing on that lower wall where it edges into the floor. Silver 10 take a tumble down the wall. Right? Can somebody roll me a d6? Apparently did.
D6, gotcha. A 1.
So Chroma, you take 1 point of damage when you banister. Okay. And Silver, as you're rolling and rolling, and you fall, you. By the way, you've had a long rest, so if you fall on hit point, you had taken long. But you both take 1 point. You kind of the floor falls out from underneath you, and it catches you as a surprise, and you tumble back into the. And like right at your head would be standing prone on the. As that happens, very quickly that engine tries to fire back up. You hear it trying to kind of power back up. The whooshing sound or kind of hum that it has. You can hear it. It's almost like when you go to turn your car on and the battery's dead and it's just the clicking. Like it's not the clicking so much as it's just the power is not being created. So as it comes back on a little bit, it tries to right itself, and then it fades and falls again. It fades and falls again, and repeatedly you're dealing with this while everybody else inside the ship has braced themselves. Oric is over there holding on for dear life. I'm sorry, Chroma is holding on for dear life to the banister of the ship. He's got an arm wrapped around it, a leg wrapped around it. He's very much a cat hanging onto its scratching tree or whatever. Scratching post. Very much a cat, right? Listen. I told you no tabaxis, and you picked the lion.
It wasn't a tabaxi.
Not a tabaxi. You don't get tabaxi feeds. But I'm still gonna torture you for picking a cat.
Let's go.
My next character is a Leonin.
It's fine.
Oh.
Same rules.
A white tiger Leonin.
I
Want a tie on or so as the ship lurches to the right again, falls again. You're all break. But Nick, you can very, very easily tell based on historical knowledge you have about Salem. This ship is descending. Now there are kind of two things you could try and aim. Would be what looks like a frozen over lake surrounded by hills beneath you, or there are the snow covered hills. The question is, run it into. Would you like to run it in, or try to like bounce it off the snowbank?
That because I'd rather not be wet and cold as shit.
Okay. Make me roll a d20 because you're gonna say the water is gonna be bad, right? So your evens are good. No shit. Odds are good. Evens are bad.
What do you mean? I already I chose the hills.
Right, but you're gonna try and aim for it now.
Oh, what? Okay.
Right. So odds are good. Evens are bad.
Odds.
Odds are good. Okay, so you can manage to hold it to the to the hills. Do you want to call out to anybody? Do you want to relay information like, "Hey, we're going to fuck down"?
Well, would they be able to hear me if I scream up here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the wind is passing by. There is noise being created by that, but you're not traveling at 100 miles an hour. You know, you're traveling at like 38. You know, it's not that fast, but it's fast enough that there's some wind noise. But if you yelled, you could hear.
Yeah, I'm yelling. Yeah, we're going down. I'm aiming for the fucking snowy hills. I'm not screaming it in real life.
No, I'm not gonna make. I want to see if anybody's. Is anybody gonna do anything? Prep in any way? Race in some special kind of way? Cast something? Because the ship is gonna go down on its right side. Its right side is gonna bury into the snow and bury. Probably not gonna be.
I mean, can I take it? Can I try to help Silver get up and then kind of pull off of what's now the floor?
Yeah, absolutely. So just so you got an idea of the room is probably 30 feet wide, probably 20 feet long. There's a door on the entrance door and then there's a storage door which leads towards the very front, which would be like the hold where they would spices and salted meat for long voyage. That's all in like the nose cone of the ship. Then there's you guys, which is the kitchen, and then the door for that would be on the left side, and the entrance door would be on. I'm sorry, that'd be on the port side of the ship, and then the starboard side of the ship, right side of the ship, would be the entrance door that you. So Caliban is hanging onto the window seal, port side of the ship, still 30 feet in the air. Like he's 30 feet above you guys. And then you guys are 30 feet below him, standing on the starboard side of the ship, as Elian is trying to wrestle the ship. Would you like to try? Make me a strength saving throw. Probably bigger, or athletics, whichever one you would like to do. Try and right the ship to see if you can crash it bottom first.
So. That ain't gonna be good.
For the shot.
Oh, 15.
It's not bad. Okay, so you maybe get it about halfway. It's more centered along the keel than it is. I hit bottom first, and then but let's not really. Again, you got a big frozen lake, and as you guys are descending and descending and descending, you're traveling forward still. By the way, you're not falling straight down. You're traveling forward. One engine is still pushing you forward. It just doesn't have enough energy to keep the ship afloat.
Or a paper airplane.
Sorta. Yeah, I mean you're drifting through the air, definitely. So as the ship is pushing itself forward, you've managed to get your feet wedged into something and trying to push that bar up as high as you can to try and right the ship. We'll say Oric has gotten Silver up off the floor. Caliban, what exactly are you 30 feet hanging from?
Still trying to hang from the window seal.
Fair
I'm
enough.
Not very athletic.
Fair enough.
That's gonna take literally all of my time.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. And then Korik, you said you wanted to do Silver. Like, are you trying to flee? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to at least get up a little bit off the crashing edge.
Okay. You want to try and climb the wall in front of you? Maybe like dig some daggers into it and climb your way upwards.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, and then Silver, you're just gonna follow what he does. Try and climb your way up.
Yeah, sure.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I mean, I don't have any spells, so that's gonna have to work.
We'll just say fucking Vincent is there and he spots everybody the daggers. If you don't have any, throw you whatever daggers you don't have. And you all begin to climb that wall. There are a few things like rattling and falling as the ship is like shuddering. So let's have the two of you on the floor make dexterity. As you're climbing, just say something, and maybe flies off. The knife flies off. Okay, so yeah, as Korik begins to climb the wall, he gets maybe 3 spikes up, and then as he turns down to look down for Silver, a knife flies just past his chest, digging into the ground below. Right, and then as Silver's climbing up, she probably just swats the pan out of coming at her. Cutting board or whatever else. She just kind of just fucking swats it out of the way. Just because he's not here, it hits Ben and he takes.
Fucking Wendy's chick.
The Waffle House. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. The Waffle House girl.
Yeah, Waffle House Wendy or whatever.
When you guys begin to climb that wall, you manage to take the dagger. So you're probably cradling your puppy, and then the dragons are probably tucked around somebody's neck, trying to huddle close to them. They're freaking out. All the animals freaking out for. As the ship shudders, shakes, smashes into the hillside. Luckily, it is on the far hillside. You are in a downward slope. You're not running into the hill, you're sliding. Effectively, you are in 50-ton sled. Luckily, you had a fairly decent pilot. He made some good rolls, and he probably saved all your life. You want to tip him on your way out or anything? Kind of sullied you guys a little.
Here's a tip for next time. Don't fucking crash. There's your
Yeah,
tip.
bitch.
Maybe here's a tip for Chroma. Don't
Look.
fire crazy fucking shit into
Engine.
plane.
As the best giver of
You know,
inspiration
yeah.
around here, do better.
Do better, yeah.
Fucking better.
So as it plows, a huge snow drift flies into the air, right? Almost covering the ship as you guys plow into this. It's deep snow. It's all very fresh, very deep, very sticky snow. Plow into it, you carve just a big swath as the ship is sledding down the hill effectively. It eventually does come to a stop after about a 30-second plowing ride. Eventually you build up enough snow in front of you to slow yourself down. And
Don't you fucking lie to me.
so the two of you took the 1 point of bludgeoning from the initial jerk, but everyone had braced, everyone had prepared themselves. And as the ship plowed into the snow, I'm gonna have Chroma, the two that were on deck, so Chroma and Elian, please make me a dexterity.
What?
Another one.
Dex save. Cool.
11.
A 9.
Your 11 is a 14.
No, I fucking been fucking. I copied my character and took that shit off just now. That should have hurted more. So please, if you were gonna do more damage, go for it.
I was just gonna make you like fall over the side and hang on.
Oh,
That was the
damn.
original story with the 4, but with the 7, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. So an 11, okay, fine. With the 11 and the 9, you are both thrown side of the ship. Somebody
fuck.
roll me 2.
I got you. What the fuck, man?
And you
I rolled
both
2 5s.
in the preceding roll being downhill snow, the freezing snow that you're barely physically prepared for. You're gonna both take 10 points. Smack the side of the ship, like beside the ship, as the ship is like sliding substantially like further than you. It's probably a quarter mile to a half mile from where you two initially stop. But you two stop in the snowy hill, manage to climb your way out in some way. This is very, very soft, very fresh snow. And then the two of you can kind of congregate together while everybody else is figuring out what the ship. Everybody who's in the ship, holy fuck. That was crazy. The fucking ship just hit. The whole right bottom side of the ship sheared itself off. There is a big fucking pile of snow into there. So much so that probably Vincent's legs are covered up in snow. Like as he was climbing up the originally, him being later than everybody because he was giving out his fucking daggers to everybody as he's climbing his way up. The snow as it piled in would have probably gotten up to have to like but other than the window above, there does not currently appear to be an because the snow is like carved to it. effectively became a knife sliding into a sheath. So there's not really a whole lot of wiggle room. The snow buried in through the side and covered up the only way out is the window that Caliban was hanging on. Caliban, would you like to make me a strength saving throw?
That's terrible. 15.
Okay, 15's enough. You managed to hang on to that window seal with everything you got. Your fingernails are probably bleeding. That doesn't seem exorbitant to me that your fingernails would be bleeding with the amount of,
Absolutely.
the amount of fear and pressure you're digging into. But that does appear to be the only exit. Given a little cursory examination of what would you in the room.
Can I break the window?
I mean, you have to hit upwards.
Yeah. Try and break the window. Go to my actions.
You use the hand that you're using to hold yourself up.
Use the right hand of God.
Right hand of God.
This shit blows up.
At 20, 22.
With a natural 20, hardest punch you've ever thrown in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, fingers are already bleeding. Smashes through the window. Probably takes a point of slashing damage from the glass.
Yeah.
As it all crumbles and falls down into the snow beneath. But the window is clear. Probably take one point of slash, busting the glass and it cut in your hand. By the way, kids, it's not like the movies. That is sugar glass. If you punch glass and it shatters, you will very likely cut your fucking hand to pieces.
It hurts.
It is not fun.
They'd be alright.
Oh no, we don't promote
don't
punching.
condone this.
We don't promote punching glass.
No.
I do.
You want to punch somebody? Punch something? Punch a punching bag. It's literally what they're made. You know?
Yeah, one of those
Find
Power
somebody
Rangers
named
ones.
punching bag.
Yeah, and fuck them.
What?
Ooh.
I mean, I
What?
guess that's a way to assert dominance.
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
It would be all sandy and like gritty and. You see what I'm saying? Like.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Go.
Anyways.
You said find someone named Punching Bag.
Yeah, and hit them.
And what?
And you
But
said
next-
fuck them.
Yeah.
Why?
Next first thing goes to fuck them.
And then I said, but it would be all gritty and sandy like sandpaper.
Like sandy cheeks, you know what I'm saying?
And we're moving. And we're moving.
Oh my god.
As he busts the window out, the glass falls past you all. You all begin to climb your way up. Everybody manages to make their way out of this hole. It's not very big, by the way. I mean, this is luckily you're all fairly like small shouldered. You're not very, you know, if you had a barbarian, they'd have to break their way out of it. If you still had Sota, she would have to cut her way. Or dig. You could dig your way out, I suppose. But as you guys all manage to climb, in the distance, you can see two people running about knee deep in snow, trying to make it to the ship. One of them quite a bit smaller than the other one. One covered in black armor that is very quickly becoming like a stained, spotty white because of the snow sticking to it. But the four of you stay atop the ship. Caliban and Elian and Chroma are trying their best to run. I don't know if you ever run and need. Imagine this.
Your whole body
Leon
kind of
and-
shifts.
Yeah, plunging his
And
leg
he's in
knee
plane
deep into the
mail?
snow, and he's in plane
I
mail.
feel like I'd be like one step at a time, turning my whole fucking body trying to get through this fucking thing with how
That's
heavy
fair.
this shit is.
That's fair. And
I let it twist
Elian's a
for
little
warmth.
bit shorter than you. Okay, fair. Yeah, good idea. It's probably getting to be
I-
evening at this. Meaning like the sun was going down as.
Well, we have plenty of firewood.
You do have plenty of firewood. That is a fair point. Or anything else.
I mean, if night's really falling, is it not feasible that we would make camp inside what's left of the ship? I mean, I don't know if anybody else objects. I just mean, yeah, you don't want to be walking through that at night.
Yeah, it'll protect us from any wind.
Could I put pieces of wood in a handy haversack without it cutting it?
It would be risky.
Okay, I don't
Well,
want
then
to.
how handy is this haversack?
Not
Well,
very.
Handies refused Elian's handy.
What?
Mm-mm.
Not in, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Didn't come
Nah.
out.
No,
Yeah.
I get what you're trying to do. Yeah, it didn't land.
Um,
I didn't give Handy a handy, if that's what you're asking.
he'd kill his wife.
But by accident. No, I didn't kill her. I just threw her in a fucking portal.
Didn't kill her, but you did facilitate in.
The disposal of her corpse.
Yep. I didn't kill her. I
Yeah.
just threw her corpse in
You
the
gave
dumpster.
Handy a reason.
He doesn't know I did it.
You guys don't even know what happened to the.
We don't know what happened to 90% of the people that were in that fire.
Fair.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was
That
were
was a war
people
crime. We
there?
did not
Ask
stay
you.
to investigate.
Oh, there were people in that bar. Loaded, yeah.
Never noticed.
I was
Must
in
have
that
not
bar.
been important.
I was in that bar.
They're just NPCs. Don't worry about it.
Did they survive?
Who?
No!
No.
They're dead!
Who? Did who
I
survive?
barely survived.
Okay. No. Not that explosion. This crash.
Oh, the
The,
current explosion.
The
Oh.
Oh, the
Yes.
people that were with us.
yes.
That keep
Yes.
dying
Because
the child.
I'm guessing
right?
they're fucking like low level hit points, and that shit probably fucking smacked the fuck out of them.
I'm gonna say they were probably below deck in the cabin, like in the kitchen with them trying to stay warm around a fire. And
Oh,
in
brothers
doing
alive.
so, no, well, the coals definitely did slide and like scorched to the bottom of the ship, like the side of the ship, as it hit the ground and like ripped it clean off the side of the ship. So there's a massive like sheared side of the ship now. All, like there's behind the ship, by the way, there's like trails of fucking crates and all different kinds of supplies and things that are just exploded in the trail, like the trough that this thing is cut down the mountain. There's just shit strewn all over. There are massive shards of the that crystal that was powering the ship, like buried into the snow here and there, and they're like flickering a little bit and fading. There is, probably a banana here and there, fucking stuck halfway out of the snow. Pineapples, because pineapples are great. Everybody loves pineapples. Stuck upside down because it's supporting swingers or. And then if that's the image you guys want to give off with your ship, that's. But there is probably. I'm gonna say. Let me get some dice. Hang on.
This.
That is a natural 5. father,
A father.
strong enough. Hold on. Child was not.
Oh,
Um,
no.
so while you four are climbing the walls, definitely forgot. The father managed to climb onto a piece of furniture or something that was clamped on or maybe nailed into, and then maybe jumped his way up on holding on.
oh, you.
He had his hands into something that held him in, whether it's a cabinet or something. He wrapped his arm in the cabinet. So, and he managed to grab his son for a short period. He held him up for a very short period. As the ship hit the ground and it lurched heavily and slung itself back and forth, the kid, they hit the snow beneath, or they hit the floor beneath the ship, made deep eye contact with their father, looked at Silver because she saved them once before, and then were sheared clean under the ship, smeared.
Oh shit.
Silver never saved them. Not once. Silver never fucking saved them. How dare you?
He liked you.
How fucking dare you?
He
we didn't even know
pretended.
Now
who they
you're just
were.
Pretended.
being
You guys never asked their names.
trying to hurt my feelings and
Yes.
failing, by the way.
I am.
Also,
So
it
as
wasn't a son; it was a daughter.
Yeah, it was
see,
a
this
daughter.
is I don't remember. Just tell me when
We told you it was a daughter.
when.
Like fucking 10 minutes ago before you started on your whole debacle about
I did not
smearing
hear
a
daughter.
child on the fucking.
I heard the people that were with. So fine. It's, you know what? They changed their
By getting smeared on on the floor. What is...
well, you know, there's really not cheaper ways to do certain. No, I'm kidding. As his daughter makes eye contact, looking up at Admiral. Way of Mercy Punk. Someone who she's idolized over the last few days. As she is very quickly swallowed into the snow and smeared into a red blood stain following the ship. So as you two are trudging through the snow in the best manner you can, you eventually step into some red snow and you're like, what the fuck? There's a little bit stuck on one of your shoes. I don't know, it's a whole fucking...
I try to swipe it off on the
snow. But no, you definitely, like, as you get up to the ship, you definitely, like, drag your foot against the ship. You know when you step in dog shit, you, like, wipe it on the curb? You definitely try and, like, get it off your boot.
Why is there strawberry jam in the snow, guys?
As the father, as you approach, the father jumps from the side of the ship and runs behind the ship and falls to his knees in tears.
Why are you crying over spilled jam?
Who did that? Nick! This is beautiful, my guy.
It's expired?
Yeah, well, now it's so Silver looks. Puts him out of his misery. He's over there crying about everyone. I've lost everyone. God, why? Help me. Back completely turned to you.
Stick around. You'll be put out of your misery soon, anyways.
Damn.
He's like holding the red snow in his hand. Tears are pouring down. He's like, "Why is this?" It's all like red falling through it.
Put
It's
my
a
hand
whole
on his shoulder.
cinematic. You go put your hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
he just kind of lets it sit there for a second and like folds down into the.
Yeah, just comfort type of thing. That rubbing his back. or
Touches
some
him with
shit.
all five fingers. Exactly what's said. All 5 fingertips right on the back.
Just the tips.
I
Just
cast
the
hellish
tips.
rebuke.
Comfort.
If that's ever the Warforged trying to function feelings, trying to feel something.
Comfort.
No, I'm just like patting his back or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, man's in tears. He's not moving though. Kind of. And for hours he sits there. How long do you?
I go ahead and cut his throat to put him out of his misery.
You're gonna kill him?
He literally said he has nothing else to live for, so why
He
would
could have
he live?
found something, bro. He could have found love again.
It's suicide at this point. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I want to ask him though. Do you want to die?
Yes.
He'll look up at you all teary-eyed. He's got a little red snow caked on his face. He had his head buried in it.
He's been eating
I didn't say he had a fucking milk mustache.
This is the funniest shit today. Okay.
He looks up at you and goes, "No, she would want me to continue on. But I need my time.
Maybe not here. Maybe
Please
someplace
let me be."
All right, I leave him alone with no warmth. I had my torch on me.
Yeah. You.
No.
If anything has been said about this party, it is not generous. Okay.
Merchant, what is that about generous?
So as you guys all kind of hunker down in this, what are again? There's snow piled up into the bottom of the like on the side because it's on its side. It's on the starboard side, the right. Almost the whole side has been sheared off. Wood splinters everywhere. Like I said, the wing, the shards of the fucking gem are all speckled through. It is fuck.
Yes.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Pretty much.
I mean, you are fucking fairly close. You have to go through the Evermore, and once you pass through the Evermore, you pass. The Evermore is like the only warm spot in the woods, and then it passes back in. You cold. You cross a river. You're not that far. You're in total maybe 4 days long.
Yeah.
Well,
we have to go to Esme first, so.
You guys plan to spend the night inside the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use it like a cave.
Yeah, I figured one of you was gonna be.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to climb up
some
and
of
get
the
out.
scrap wood to turn into a campfire.
Fairly easy to do. You know what? Make a performance check. See how good you. No, I'm kidding. See how good your wood is.
Start juggling the wood.
I mean, I am the bard.
Yeah, but you're more of a fortune teller.
Party.
Well, look.
More
I can tell your
farty.
fortune.
What if every time you fart, it's a little bit of your go?
It's all gas.
No, it's that chowder pet.
That's fair. Yeah.
fucking forkload.
For cloud.
You guys climb into the ship, light a fire, are burning some ship to stay warm.
Yeah.
Mm.
We got
Um,
abundance
I mean,
of
it's gotta
wood
serve
now.
a purpose.
you do have an abundance of wood. Burn the whole ship if you.
Oh, I'm gonna search for like like winter clothes.
Are you searching the trail of shit behind the ship, or are you searching what's left in?
What's left in the hold?
Okay, so there's several crates in there. Go and you pry them open. Has it's like rations, your ration pack. Another one has water skins.
I grabbed 3 of those.
Um,
Oh yeah.
the
Hmm.
third crate has a few jackets. None of them are large enough to get chroma, and none of them are long enough to.
I wear
Oh,
one.
These are
And then I
very
grab-
much. These are very much. You are not shopping at.
Okay, but is there like a lot of them or?
There's. So I wouldn't say these are like crated up. These are probably just like bundled up, and they like fell out of a cabinet. Ash. But I would say that there's probably 5 jackets. No, there's 3 jackets. 3 jackets.
Okay, well. I wear one and I throw one at the father and I throw one at whoever needs it.
Yeah, the father.
Could I see if I could throw it on his head? Yeah, I mean that's better than not fucking wearing it.
My man's out there like this,
Yeah.
just crying.
Now his face isn't cold, so that's a plus.
He's definitely got his face buried in.
The back of his head isn't cold. That's good enough.
Not the best
Sorry.
jackets, I will tell you, but they make it a little easier. Who do you give the third one to?
Whoever could wear it.
It would fit Silver, Cork, or Vincent.
Vincent can fend for himself. I tell
that dude.
Korg and Silver, I have a spare jacket. Anyone want it?
Hey, are you resistant? Damn
No.
no. No, fuck you.
It's chilly outside, okay?
It's a little nipply out here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, she can eat.
Or do you wrap up in the big?
Absolutely. She's not wearing adequate clothes for snow.
Consider yourself.
Yeah.
Not really pants, just a big fluffy jacket. um, is anybody keeping watch? Anybody? Really neat.
We haven't committed enough war crimes. We should probably be docked for that.
Fair.
I'm gonna read the Necronomicon as I'm keeping watch.
Yeah.
What?
The hag would be proud.
During a half hour, I'm gonna go and see if maybe on attuning and reattuning to my shit will work. So
Yeah, is you reattuned to it? It all works.
okay.
Since I only need 4 hours of
Sorry, what's that?
sorry. I only need 4 hours of sleep, so I'm gonna use some of the long rests to make key potions again, and distribute them to Korik, whatever merchant guy is named
E-Lion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's
E-Lion, and then
E-Kitty.
and then Caliban. So you guys all get the key potions. It's let me double check real quick. 2d4 plus 5 now.
everybody got it.
Internet Lion. Yes.
Oh, and also I want to make sure to set my ring to a resistance to cold.
Okay.
The person that has a jacket is resistant to cold.
As Korik sniffles in the corner because he's fucking
Just-
freezing.
You bitches.
as he stands in the corner going, cold resist, bitches. He's holding your gun.
People with
We're over
elemental
here just, man,
resistances.
it's kind of a little chilly outside.
Um,
Over there fucking freezing
Look,
his ass
if you a
off.
bitch, just say you a bitch.
So
That's all I'm saying.
in this case, it would be like if you took a person from like I don't know, from like fucking North Dakota during their winter and put them in Florida, it'd be like really hot. If you took a person from Florida and put them in like North Dakota during their winter, they would be insanely fucking cold because their body is
yeah.
acclimated to the heat or acclimated to the cold. That's how your resistance is coming into it. You're just a little more acclimated to it.
The winter a month ago was fucking unbearable.
Dude, I slept with my windows open.
Fucking pussy.
It was
I hate it. It sucked.
Hey, my computer was running at like 24 degrees. Right now it's 30.
Damn.
I think its lowest it got down to. A pro tip, if it's cold outside, don't turn your liquid cooled computer off because it can freeze.
Yeah.
Pro
Yeah,
tip.
No. Don't do that.
And don't put it near the window.
Oh,
Yeah,
mine's near the
also
window and I
don't
had
do
it off.
that.
Is your computer liquid cooled?
Yes.
Oh yeah, don't put that.
Oof.
If it
No,
gets
it's fine.
cold enough, the liquid will freeze, and it takes a while to melt. And if it freezes, it can also bust the line. Fans.
Yeah, well, it's fine now, so.
It did.
It's always hot in my house.
You guys get your long rest. You reattuned your armor or ring.
Yeah.
The normal pop the you first time you touch the symbol, it repops the darkness. It's as intimidatingly without light this area is create. It's comforting to know that your armor is and then your ring, whenever you probably try and light the fire with it or something, you walk outside and try and fire off a couple. Do you fire them up in the air like a flare, or do you fire them like a forest, or what are you doing?
I'm not.
How destructive are you feeling today? Because you've already crashed a ship the day before.
Do you want to burn down the woods before you go to sleep?
You know what?
Or...
You're right. I'm just gonna shoot it straight down. No, please, I'm kidding.
Right in the middle of the party. Fuck you guys.
Oh, you guys are sleeping.
I'm gonna light this fire. It looks like the fire's
really
going
quickly.
out.
You think you're cold?
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm gonna light the
Everybody
fire with a
complaining
fucking
they're cold.
magic
Let me warm
spell.
you up real quick.
I
Here's some
got
flames.
you.
Can I shoot my Eldritch Blast into the sky?
Everybody does keep complaining that it's cold.
Let's
Only
burn
logical.
everybody.
All I'm saying.
As you guys all wake up.
He's dead.
Wow, let's keep and watch. Wouldn't I be able to see him through the fucking hole?
If you dug the hole in the back of the ship, but if you dug it towards your beds and blankets and whatnot you were sleeping. Those would be more towards the front of the ship. So I don't. If you cut directly into that room, or did you cut into the back of the ship and then just your call? See, this would have been easier on Tailspire. Built a wreck ship.
Hole to where I could keep an eye on everybody.
I don't know. He never would have came inside.
Look, he stayed outside. It doesn't matter. He died.
Now I'll tell you when you sleep, the back of the wherever you cut the hole has snow packed together.
We good. We got a window somewhere. We just gotta break through some doors. We got a Kool-Aid man over here. He broke the goddamn ship. He can break a damn hole in the wall.
I didn't do
There
it.
was no water.
I didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
I wasn't driving the ship. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Shaggy.
You saw me fucking in the bathroom floor.
It's great because you saw him and you caught him red-handed.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't me.
Oh man.
Caught him ring-handed.
Ring-handed.
Oh.
Bathroom counter, it wasn't me.
But the ship lies there. The fire, if you were stoking it throughout the night, would have had to keep. Basically, we're using the window above you as a way to like funnel out, but the hole that you guys had, that way you didn't die of fucking. You had like carved into the side of the ship has snow packed up. It'd be the top of the ship. It'd be. But it had snow, like it had snowed so much overnight, like the couple of foot door that snow had packed up 3 to 4 feet.
Boy, one of you acrobatic fucks, jump up there with the rope.
But I dig through the snow outside.
Take a few minutes.
Okay.
Give him a hot foot.
I
Get
mean,
him up
I
through
can
through
probably
the window. We'll be fine. Just drop a rope down.
I use my torch to help with it.
You want to climb your way up? Yeah.
I could probably do it.
Say that in a roll of 1.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. He slipped. The floor is icy.
Look, use the big cat, man.
Hell, he is.
Step aside, kid. Let me handle this. I am the king of acrobatics, obviously.
Rolling that one, please.
please.
Step aside, kid. Let me show you how to faceplant.
It's a 12.
It's the
It's a
same.
12.
The best part is it's the same
good.
number. It's the
I'm
same total number.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, no, my I got plus 11 to acrobatic.
Damn.
I got this, kid.
It's
I
the
got
same
this.
fucking.
Let me show you how to faceplant properly.
So even though you're plus 11, it isn't. As you try and climb your way up, you slip and just fucking slide right down the wall. As she's just climbing right next to you, and gets all the way to the top, makes eye contact with you as you slide down the wall past her. Yeah. And then climbs her way up and then throws down a rope for everybody else. So everybody can climb. But as you all do, it is the early morning, and it is in the like single digits, maybe negatives.
Oh, that's okay.
Row station.
Nope.
Lecker.
Oh god, that's not good.
What'd you say?
Sorry. Nothing.
happened?
Sorry.
No, I
Nothing,
was talking
nothing.
about. I was talking to Nick.
Oh, Nicky Nick.
Oh, I said a lacquer. Did I make it outside?
Yeah, everybody's out. They're all standing on the top, which would be the port side of the ship.
I'm looking for old man.
Okay, so as you go to the back of the ship, a lot of the ditch that had been by ship slime. Been filled up with. Can't see the lead stain anymore. Several of the boxes are just now poured, like the large crates over there. Several quarters. So now, the blankets and the big kettle stove that you guys were cooking is gone. You can't see it anymore. Wood finish is gone. A lot of it is gone as far as you can see.
I'm gonna dig where he was.
Okay. Go out and dig, and you find him.
I drag him inside the building. He dead, but I can still preserve body.
Put him in
Sure.
the hole.
Where you put him?
Well, where the fire is,
Okay.
and I'm gonna harvest his organs.
What the fuck?
I mean, not really. It's gonna be like.
Did you see Hobo's whole change of mood right there? She was like, "Yeah, he deserves to. Yeah, he kind of deserves to be buried. He was a good dad." And then you're like, "And I harvest organs." She's like,
You know, I said that because she was looking away. I wanted to
Got
see
him in the
reaction
first
to it.
half, not gonna lie.
I'm not actually.
What are you doing with his fetal positioned corpse?
He's dropping him in the hole.
I'm searching. I'm first thinking it's a fucking jacket.
Okay, it's frozen solid. Like it is the it's got an arch on his back, like where you draped it over him, and it's just flat where his feet were.
This fucker said he wasn't gonna die, and then he stayed outside overnight. What a fucking idiot. I want to try to warm the jacket, I guess. Fucking melt it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Prestidigitation. Boom. It's
You-
warm.
There you go. Prestidigitated it.
Who wants to wear this block of ice?
The jacket is now flimsy. Not as crispy as it once.
I want to look through his pockets, though.
Sure. Yeah.
Not the only thing
You find keys. Keys on a key ring. There's 3 keys on it.
Okay, 3 key.
Yeah, 3 keys on a key ring. You find 17 gold.
Wait, 3 key on key ring.
Gold. And a very fancy sigil ring.
Put it on.
It has a big it's almost like a family crest, and the middle's a big.
Large Q.
Yeah, like a big old cute, like a family sigil.
Okay.
That's all you find on it.
All right. I'm wearing his ring though,
Okay.
and I bury him.
And then do his. Fuck yeah.
Is this
Uh,
good? What is this?
Bury him. And once you dig down to a certain point, you just hit ice, and you can't dig any further. Without some sort of fire or magic to melt. There are feet of snow and ice.
Actually, on second thought, I put the ring back on him as I bury him.
Are you just burying him in? Can't get to.
Yeah, I guess in the snow. Well, that's where his daughter fucking got buried and stuff.
Do you take him back over to where he was, like over his dog?
Yeah, I reckon.
Put him somewhere adjacent to Sedgemoor, and then bury him back.
Yeah, I reckon.
Now if you, I need Elian, make me. Well, Elian and Caliban, please
Okay.
make me.
I will
Perception
assist you.
check.
Right. You know what, Korik? Make me a perception check too. It's about something else. Survival check.
Uh,
Do you want me to roll a d20 or just make a perception check?
Survival check from me.
Yes. Check for Lee. The other 2. It's your call. What you got?
I'll roll the d20 to see if you get advantage.
Okay, cool. I got a +6 and I
13.
rolled a fucking.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You can roll with advantage.
It's a 7.
18.
Okay. So let me do work with an 18. You could tell that around the area there were so sometime late in the night, and they stayed about 50. But there are very large wolf. They didn't go within about, but they were definitely out there. I wouldn't say that you could spot how many, but you could guess at more than.
So I know it's a full blown pack.
Could be. It's 4. I'm sorry, 4 or. And Elian was the one doing our.
Mm-hmm.
So Elian, with your 18, if you kind of orientate yourself with the sun and how it was rising and where it's currently at and where it was yesterday compared to the ship when you crashed, you feel like you could guide the group to that green wood, probably warmer. Because it's green, it's not all covered in ice, like everything around. Most of the last day, than the entire previous day when you went. Sorry, from mostly greenery, and you feel like you can guide them there pretty well. To the wood, not necessarily.
All right. Well, is that jacket that I was buying out okay?
Yeah, functioning jacket now.
I toss it to a Cork.
I'm gonna wear it. Oh.
You guys look like the Peaky Blinders.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's got popped collars, jackets. The clothes underneath don't fucking match.
Peaky war crimers.
Well, we're going in town. I'm gonna get myself a fucking fancy ass fluffy jacket.
Cock muncher.
What?
We're only heading to the Evermore. It's fine.
Not you.
The cats just call me a cock muncher, bro. What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
Fucking out of nowhere.
It's just something on TV. Sorry, I do apologize. I'm listening. It was just fucking random. I do apologize. I wasn't calling you a cock muncher, my guy.
I mean, it's funny.
He's taking it back now, Nick. You are now a cock muncher.
How dare you? I was like, I toss Cork a jacket. You cock muncher.
You could have gave it to him, bro.
Toss it to me.
Yeah.
You could have sewn 2 of them together and put it over
but
the
you
line.
have fur, bro.
That shit don't mean shit. Nah, fuck with you. No, dude.
How about we shave you and make yourself fucking fur coat?
Hey, you stay the fuck away from me with that
The
bullshit.
fuck over there.
You got a mane, bro. You got all that fur on your head.
You about to not be afraid of the cold no more. I still got more charges on this ring.
I expel all my ring charges.
Hellish
I roll
rebuke at 7th
15. I roll 15.
This is
What now?
This is starting to feel like that episode of SpongeBob where they start pulling Sandy's fur off of her and wearing
Yeah.
it.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Now.
Dirty Dan.
Oh,
Thank you.
So now that you're
that was
probably
dope.
at the
I want to.
Make
I don't
our
know.
way downtown.
I want to burn this fucking ship to the ground. I'm gonna light this whole motherfucker up. What are we doing, guys?
Me, little man.
Heading towards the wooded area.
Okay.
We walk.
Well, here's the question: do you relay to them that you could? Or do you think maybe
like
because you're a merchant for like a fee?
Bitch ain't gonna charge us.
I mean, I would let fucking Caliban know because he was
Like
there for the one who
normal
was helping
19,
me with the
you know,
ship.
7 payments of 1990.
7 payments of 1999. You too can go to the Evermore.
The tax is 1 cent, so $20.
Caliban's been, yeah, if he lets me know, Caliban's been kind of guiding the group. He's been looking over the maps and stuff, anyways, because he's probably one of the more well-traveled people. So we would head that way.
You and your fucking, what's it called? Travel cart that
Damn.
you tell
Caliban.
people their fortunes.
You can see. You can see both the soul of the little. Off.
Yep. Sounds
I
about right.
should have killed him when I had the chance.
Collecting more souls for our
He
band
wouldn't-
of ghosts.
He wouldn't have fucking suffered in the cold.
Where Caliban's gonna come in necromancer with the amount of people we've.
It is deeper and soft. Or no, it's shallower and harder because it froze overnight. So it is not as deep and kind of like mushy was yesterday. Crashed the ship. Are you guys doing anything with the ship, or are you just leaving this airship?
Leaving that bitch to rot.
Yeah. We don't need it.
Leaving it to rot as I pass out fucking rations from that barrel.
Oh, I'm fucking.
Okay. Cash, you gonna burn it now? What are you doing?
No, I'm just gonna go with them.
Go with Black Hawk down this bitch.
How many rations were in that barrel from last time I looked at it?
I'll give you 8.
8, so
1 for everybody.
yeah.
And 2 for you.
Hell yeah, I get 2 extra.
So you could split the.
I give a whole ration to my pseudo dragon.
This dragon becomes very
And then
large.
I only give his the crackers.
Yeah. No,
Bitch
I
gets the
toss
toilet
I
paper.
toss the I toss half of ration to Cork for his animals.
So you can get your journey. Everyone is following Ellie. Ellie, and you're gonna.
Okay.
With assistance.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Roll your shit first.
You're gonna give me 2 throughout the day. One is gonna basically be from morning to afternoon.
18. Go ahead and roll
18.
that advantage.
Advantage on wisdom survival. Fucking atrocious 10.
Better than a 1.
So throughout the day, as you crest small hills, you can see the greenery in the. You know you're still heading northward because the sun is rising from the. You know you're heading as long as it stays above you, moving. Then you're heading in the right.
We gotta make another one, right?
You will be making another one. So, well, no. Yeah. So as it's heading northwards, it's just taking you a while to get up, and it feels like you're not getting. From mid.
Would it be advantage again, or does he have to reroll?
Yeah, reroll.
Okay.
It's basically you're stopping, you're collecting your water, you'll how to move on. Caliban roll. Flat D20.
Yes. And
No advantage.
8, so you do not get assistance.
17.
17. Okay, so 17, you guys pick up the pace, you feel like you get time. You hit like a downhill stretch and you all kind of
You
it
really got me going.
fall and like roll down the hill because you're starting to get to the point in the day where you're tired. It's so long snow, so you gotta pick your legs really fucking high up. Slipping on ice and shit. Just an uncomfortable and you guys get to the end and you guys all kind of slide down this last embankment, call it. as you get towards the bottom, the snow starts to become a little. And then there's grass. Vibrant grass. Not a drop of snow from as far as you can see to the right to the left.
Was it warm?
Things gamers never
Yeah,
touch.
the temperature instantly jumps by like 50 degrees. Still chilly, but it is not in the teens.
I tied the jacket around my waist by the arms.
Sure. Put your pocket in your hand in your girlfriend's pocket too.
Put my
No.
hand in my own pocket.
What other 80s like sexual shit?
You know, fuck it. I just wear the hood.
He's
That's it.
gonna roll up the cuff of his pants.
Only cuff
Yes.
one leg though. Cuff one leg
One.
and you
Only
only
one.
tie one Converse. It has to be the opposite.
I take my
Absolutely.
shirt and I tie it at the bottom.
Yeah, you put it up here and like put
Yes.
make
Oh,
it
there you
yeah,
go.
got
Yeah.
you. Crop top. But for all of you, the temperature jumps by about 50. As soon as you get down that hill and you take the steps through that. As soon as you get through that, the temperature begins to rapidly climb. So you're roughly in the low 50s. A lot more comfortable than it was
For
when you
all
were
of
in
you
the snow.
Why
For
couldn't
all
we
of you that
crash
had
here?
cold
What the
resistance and
fuck?
are wearing a jacket, fuck you. You're hot now.
I can't be hot. I'm one with the air. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, so are we in the Moonwood or is this a fucking
This
random
is
place?
the Evermore.
So we have to fucking cross through it to get to the Moonwood.
You could head northward through the Evermore. You're gonna end up in a town called Esme. From there, and you. But night is quickly coming upon you. Probably need.
Okay. What?
Who knows?
Okay. So. You guys started? Deep?
Sure. Yeah.
Started down here? Or deep? Tartar. Here. Crashed right about here. Walked her away. Followed this river. River comes to a close. Doesn't go all the way. Stops right. So that would be your round, and then A. Right now, you're setting foot in the Evermore.
So where is where we need to go? Okay.
So the trail you're on is leading you from Esme. Harold's Holdfast.
All right. Yeah, let's go to that fucking town.
Of where so you'll have to camp for the night.
I will keep guard all the time.
The whole 8 hours.
Yep.
Make me a survival check.
Not 20.
With your natural 20. Pretty. Occasionally you get a couple of bugs or something crawling past you. Anyways, you see like a centipede walk by. You do feel, you know, you rolled a natural 20. I'll give you advantage on a.
Oh,
Right.
so advantage on perception. Gotcha. 23.
Okay, natural 20. With a perception check. As you're sitting there, kind of resting, you know, still got a little blanket on you. You're a little kind of rumbling in the, and put your hand down, you kind of look around at what it is, you can feel the ground beneath your hand start.
Who's next to me?
Probably immediately next to you. I don't know who would be laying next to general air. Entirely you guys.
Figure he's probably still spooning the dead guy.
No, the dead guy got left.
He stole his stuff and left.
Yeah, he checked his pockets and left. He did roguish things like the rogues haven't done the entire campaign.
Well, I mean, he is the capitalist.
That's fair.
It's bold of you to assume that we would be anywhere in his vicinity. That'd be pretty gay.
I mean,
Just
Calvin
saying.
might.
Gay? What?
Gay.
I ain't gay.
He's a little gay.
Look at him. Look how he's dressed. Okay.
He's in character, bro. He's wearing a do-rag because he's in character.
No, it's because I just got off from
The
work
capitalism
and I was wearing
headband. Thank you. It's a +3 to capitalism.
It's the headband of capitalism. It gives you plus 5% to all monetary transactions.
Yeah.
Headbands are cool, man. They keep you from having sweat in your eye.
Whatever makes you feel better, bud.
And also cum.
I don't think it would work that way. I'm just in my head. In my head, I'm thinking about it. I just don't think that would work.
Listen, I saw JJ's face when I said sweat out of your eye. I'm like, I know he thought of it.
Look, they invented fake eyelashes for a reason.
That's true. They keep the cum out the eye. That's the point.
Worst part is, historically speaking, he's not wrong. That's what they were invented for. That's the truth.
Accurate.
They were invented by hookers. A real thing.
Buddy.
Yeah.
And boy, do they do the job. Like
they work.
How would you know? How would you know? You came out of the closet like 3 weeks ago. How would you know? Anyways,
Okay, let's.
where the hell were we at? Where were we at again?
No, bro.
There's some snow or some shit. I don't even remember.
No,
Who's touching
next
grass
to me?
for the
So,
first
like,
time in his life?
Who's?
Yeah, who
Like,
is
to wake
who?
him up.
Nobody's
Is near Elian?
Who is like a foot reach or something?
Who can he throw something at?
Exactly. To wake up.
Damn. Quiet.
Watch y'all.
Aroma. Threw him under the bus.
You're fucking
Yeah,
muted, bro.
You're muted, bud.
Not figuring that out, buddy. You're gonna take your silence as acquiescing.
I guess your boy is laying next to fucking homeboy.
Sure, yeah, big cuddly cat, you know.
Okay, if he's within
They're
arm's
cuddled up
reach, I'm just
together.
gonna shove him. Like,
Yeah.
like move him a
Okay.
bit, trying to wake him.
Okay, you wake him up. Wait, does he wake you up? How pissed are you when he wakes you up?
I mean, I don't know.
Are you the
who I
big
am.
spoon or the little
How
spoon?
good was the dream you were having?
Well, let's
He's
see.
getting
Big
some-
Were you dreaming of Chromina?
No, I was having a fucking I was having a really good dream since I rolled very low, which means I'm a little ticked that he woke my ass up.
Yeah, he's
So you were the little spoon.
he wakes up and kind of bares his teeth. What?
Just feel. I want to try to have him feel like the rumbling.
Touch some grass, bro. You'll be
Make
fine.
make a perception check, and since he's telling you it's there, I'll give.
Oh, you want me to do advantage for the
Yeah,
perception?
advantage perception.
Yeah. Touch some grass, bro. You'll be fine.
Just start grazing on the grass, my guy.
12. God, that was fucking horrible.
Okay, with the 12, feel a slight rumbling.
That wasn't me.
Something's out there.
That wasn't me, my man said. I didn't fart.
I didn't fart.
Why is it so warm over here? Would you pee?
Why is the
I'd
snow
do it.
yellow?
But yeah, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I would say it's
That's-
probably a red. Like it's still pitch black outside. Again, no moonlight. Just reminding you guys. There's no like existing shadows or dark.
Cool. We don't see.
And when, as soon, can I just do something right quick? Is that possible?
Maybe.
I just want to smack the fuck out of my chest real quick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna smack the
Just-
fuck
I'll
out
be
of me.
the big spoon next
and then
time.
just to look, just to like see like as I'm looking around to make sure like, okay, they can't see us if it's dark as fuck, and now they definitely can't see us because the fire's covered up.
Okay,
And it's-
like that. Like that.
Now he can see us because I just made a very loud noise against my metallic breastplate in the middle of pitch black darkness.
But they can't see.
So
through
here's
the-
here's the
Go on.
thing. Technically, you do not sleep in heavy armor.
Damn.
Now
That-
because
he's got a point.
because it is
No,
cold,
that's-
I will say it's okay, but it is uncomfortable as shit.
That's why
Why
I'm
you're
also
really
grumpy.
angry.
Fair. Fair.
It took me like an hour to finally go to bed.
Right. All right.
And he
I
just-
get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Even after all of Ilian spooning, it took you forever.
What do you
I
mean
know.
spooning, bro?
What do you
We weren't
you mean spooning, bro?
dog. What
Listen, if you ain't spoon with your homie, you ain't never been cold. That's all I'm saying.
if you've never
Um,
slept with someone in the box?
It
You've
ain't
never
cold.
been cold.
Mhm.
Here's my dick in that box. That's
Oh,
a fun song. I like that song.
No, let's not infringe that
No.
copyright today.
No. Nope.
Nope.
Right out.
Nope. Go ahead and just
You've already got your head bent at capitalism. Stay over there.
What?
um
I'm gonna buy a Walmart headband.
okay. Now I would like, just for shits and giggles, let's have everybody make on save turns on.
but it don't do no damage. Do you want me to also, or
No, you're fine. No, everybody
Would I-
asleep. Everybody's asleep.
Okay. Because I can see through magical darkness.
Yes, you can.
no? Finally,
Oop.
someone.
Natural 1, silver, fastest.
God
Fastest.
damn.
Cork, con save. 21, Cork, when he engages his fucking darkness. For some reason, it just got fucking cold as hell again. And you spike awake, and you can't see.
I'm legally blind.
It feels like a dream. You know what I mean? It feels like a dream. I don't know. Have you ever dreamed that your eyes were still closed? That's the feeling that you have right now.
Damn.
Fair enough.
And then with the 14 Caliban, same thing. When you wake up, you open. You opened your eyes, but you can't see anything. The fire's gone. Everyone around you's gone.
I call it.
And it is incredibly cold. But it's important for everyone to notice that temperature, like in the darkness that it extends from his armor, you incredibly cold. And I need
Somewhere, the ghost of Arden rages.
They also do have a 3 if they're within. Oh, I think they're still just within 5 feet, isn't it?
5 feet or 10 feet. Yeah, that's well. I was counting that for. I figure all length.
Oh yeah, it is 10 feet now. Do
Is the
I could totally pull up.
looking for a particular. You roll me 3d6, please.
What are we talking?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
With the chest.
It's you, the guy with the chest.
Number
3d6.
10.
You the guy with the guy.
Ah, shit.
Everyone.
Ooh.
Well,
I take 5.
You take
Right.
5. Silver takes 5 and is shunted away by the.
well, fuck your life.
I leave the darkness.
Whack.
Sure.
I want to unclick it at some point, and so
So the next 6 seconds pass. You hit it again, and
yeah.
it looks right back. The inky darkness that like extends from you just like
Yummy.
Lerp it
They
up.
just reverse flashbanged us.
kinda.
Drink the darkness in.
I was born in the darkness.
So everyone is aware. Fire. The fire actually puts itself out because fire so
Light it back.
That seems about working.
prestidigitation. Back again. Okay.
Back up.
The fuck was that?
It just flickered a bit.
As you guys are all shunted awake, your adrenaline's pumping. You're fearful of what's going on. You gotta freeze. Then the darkness immediately fades away, and you see as the darkness fades into it, probably kneeling at probably had a kneeling chroma. The wave of shunted. Anyone who was asleep is fucking spiked away.
That's one way to wake everyone up.
It's made us coffee.
Good
I
morning.
want to let everyone know the rumbling.
Does anybody try and look?
The rumbling in your tummy. Said the rumbling in your stomach.
No, something big outside.
It would appear that no one cares
Yeah,
about you.
I'll try.
Okay.
No. Caliban's just angry.
Make me a perception roll about. Look, yeah. You
27.
definitely feel it deep below you in the earth. You feel it shake.
Okay, it's rumbling. Did you really have to wake me up by fucking freezing me half to death? Is that
wasn't me.
necessary?
No, it was gonna do that.
She says as she breaks the icicle off from her like.
I
Starts
didn't
using
know.
it as chopsticks.
My bad.
My bad.
Yeah. Your bad
First
is right.
the ship,
She's
now
gonna, like,
freezing
roll
us half to
over.
death.
True, you have been the.
Fucking dickhead.
You have a
You
bad
did wreck
track
the
record
ship.
lately.
That is true.
Why are you fucking everything up?
It was an accident.
Both times
Likely
were
story.
apparently blowing up our engine and then freezing us to death.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do the engine thing.
Bullshit! I saw you.
You didn't see me. You were sleeping.
Yeah, I don't sleep.
Ah, shit. Might have saw me.
He was definitely piloting the ship when you blew the wing of it off. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It wasn't me.
But you're all awake. Roughly 4 a.m. The ground beneath you shaking. It's not getting any louder. It's not getting any closer. It doesn't feel like. It just feels like the earth below you is moving.
Below.
Motherfucking
The ground
terrain.
underneath you. I very clearly said below you when she rolled a 27.
Oh.
What is this? This Senior Pink swimming under us? What is this?
Dune
Most of
worm.
all the people we've killed.
It's a dune worm? Fuck.
Oh,
What the?
yeah, that's about right.
Don't
Speaking
move.
of Worm from Doom, do we want to take our break before we get into more
The time?
Doomy?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it's
I didn't realize. I was having fun. Okay, so anybody's here. We're gonna take our little 15 minutes. Sounds right. I don't know. We'll be back when the timer stops running. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be back. And hanging out with us.
say dumb shit
Oh,
like that.
who'd we
so-
lose? I think she just unplugged your computer.
Oh,
She
bye,
she
Hope.
stood up and took 2 steps, and like it looked like she tripped, and then the screen went dead. I think she just unplugged her computer.
Oh,
If she did
no.
that, I'm gonna absolutely die laughing.
I'm curious. I kind of want to wait to see what.
Alright, let me send this to you, Kaz, before I forget.
Damn, dog. Come on. Bring that ass.
What are you Who are you talking to, my guy?
Anyone who will listen. No. No.
Man's down bad
No, God, no, not that damn
for
bad.
some kills.
Okay. Not for some kills, yes. Nah, not for.
Play your game. Shut up.
So you guys wake up the next day after you've all rested.
Mm-hmm.
A bad dream.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Even so, Rex,
Uh-oh.
did you unplug your computer, Hobo? We were curious because it looked like you tripped. And the screen just went. No?
You're
Okay.
muted.
No, I didn't.
Sorry.
I was getting up. I don't know what happened.
But yeah, I mean, when you stood up, you like took 2 steps, and then it looked like you fell forward. Like your upper half went forward, but your feet like stood still. I thought you fell and tripped over your computer.
No, my computer's on a table.
That would be hard to trip.
Ah.
Yeah.
Happens like you never know what you'd be doing. So like I just told, if you don't, nothing really. But as you a few hours later, you guys all kind of rest up, and you wake back up to the sound of howling. Specifically, most of you wake up to the tiny little baby like oh of Oryx young wolf trying to reply back to the much deeper, much more mellowy. They don't sound like they're close, quite a ways away, but very clearly several, at least that of wolves that are, and it carries through the cold. Echoes.
Hmm. Can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
Sweet. No.
You looking for?
The direction and or if I see any, and I definitely don't. I fucking do not see anything with a good
It
old 7.
feels like to the north. Don't see any. Like I said, it's in the distance. The sun is just now peeking over the horizon behind.
Okay.
That like 7 a.m. ish rising, and don't see any weird shadows in these. It appears to be threatening. They just look like woods.
I gotcha.
It is a little weird that if you look behind you, you could see ice and snow, and then if you look back towards the direction you're heading northward, you see woods. It's a little strange how the snow started and then stopped again. Other than
Yeah.
that, and there's none falling from the sky here. Perfectly pretty clear blue skies, putting white clouds like gray clouds.
Gotcha.
Anybody want to do it? Movement forward.
Move.
Okay. Well, as a group, at your tidy up your kids and whatever sort of sleep. Tuck everything away into the bags and begin to go north. As you start to head north, howling sounds like trees and branches rustling. You know, the crunch of each of your footsteps. And every now and then you'll hear a bird call. You know, an owl, or maybe an owl. Or ooh, behind you.
What?
And about halfway through, you know, give me a survival check for the morning.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. My phone's loading. There it goes. 14, yeah. So you get your advantage.
22.
So as
There we
you
go.
are you actually are, here's the question: are you leading the way, or are you all just kind of like
I feel like I'm like a step in front of people so they can follow me.
okay? So you're kind of like you're the trailblazer in effect. You're so as you're guiding your way, as you're walking woods, you're the crack of a tree branch, and you kind of look over anything. But as you move your head back to the front, in front of you, see very thinly.
I step over it. And I tell people, watch out, there's a string.
There is the path becomes a little instead of being like roughly one person wide, it spreads to two. And continue walking down the trail. Like it kind of joins into a larger trail. Once they join together, they kind of arc for a little bit, walk for a little ways. They back towards. And as they do, as they make that arc backwards to where you were heading originally, direction, there is an immediate, like as soon as it turns, there's an immediate. One is heading northwestward, and one.
I feel like we go completely north, right? I map man.
Man,
Yes.
make
Which route we make?
make me an intelligence check. I'll give you advantage because you have a map.
Map man advantage, bro. 10.
Can I help with the map?
I already
know
gave.
you're
I already
for
gave.
advantage. Yeah, that's right.
As you're looking at it, you're kind of angling the map a little bit and like folding it down. Look at the part, and basically, if you stay on the northwestern trail, you would go to Nesme. To the northern trail, not on the map. Don't exactly know where you would be. Nothing between Harold Holt paths. There's not.
Yeah, he's gonna head towards Nesme anyway. That's the goal.
So which way?
That would be the left fork.
The left, yeah.
Okay, I go
the
that
one
way.
that doesn't lead us into oblivion.
So as you're heading that, a couple hours go by. Make me a survival.
Survival.
Rolling 4, so it's whatever you roll because fuck us, I guess.
Nat 20.
Good. Okay.
Hey!
So as you're going, behind you, the distance you hear, yeah. Somebody's like cracking the fucking reins on. And eventually you hear like the squeaking of wagon wheels and the rickety. And after several minutes of these noises behind you, round a bend comes an donkey, ass, if you will, leading an old man on a wagon. It's an old
He's
man with a
riding an
big,
ass?
scraggly beard. No. He's not riding an ass. The old man is not in the ass.
Okay.
No, he's not riding. He's on a
He's
wagon
not on the ass.
being
Got
pulled
it.
by the ass.
Ass wagon. Gotcha.
An ass wagon. Right, or a Dodge Magnum. If you...
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't get it. So.
It was funny to me because there was one semi-famous in the car world ago that the license plate was ass wagon.
Yeah,
it was just
I think that the picture of it still famous
somewhere
in certain circles.
The Dodge Magnum, which is Dodge Charger station wagon.
Mm-hmm.
So the donkey is like all covered in frost and snow and whatnot. And the old man's beard is all like got icicles and droplets in it. He's got these big furry white eyebrows, big bushy, long prospector looking white beard, and not a single fucking hair on his head. His head is shiny as a motherfucker.
Shiny as a bitch.
About as smooth as Nick's.
Yeah.
And got a little steak, like a little metal bar coming up with a little lamp that's creaking back and forth. A lot of like noisy noises, little annoying fucking noises coming off.
Squeak.
Why
Yeah, a
don't
little
we just shoot his
squeak.
donkey?
What?
Let's just shoot his donkey.
Shoot his donkey, burn his wagon,
Why?
call it a day, session complete.
Gotta kill
You know-
at least more than
the
one
end of the
person this
day.
session.
You know
Let's
why?
go.
You know why? Because we murder ass out here.
Mhm.
Hey, I basically murdered that child.
We
I had
take
her
that ass
thrown
down.
out the fucking.
If you shoot it with the Eldritch Blast, you're blasting ass.
You're an ass blaster.
You're an ass
Blast,
blaster.
Can I get a new title from our character though?
No.
I mean, we can probably just shoot him and then take whatever he's got plus his donkey and his wagon.
Burn it to the ground.
Or the latter, us asking for a ride.
Or we're gonna all jump on a one donkey wagon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you, all of you can
One ass
see
for
if you
everyone.
look, this wagon is packed to the fucking gills with furniture. Like it's not a covered wagon, right? It's not a canvas wagon. It's just like a trailer with a little seat on the front, and the trailer is got a fucking piano on it. There's like an armoire. There's a lot of wooden shit on this trailer, and this fucking
Just to go.
moving.
How
Ain't
far
slowing
away
down
from
for
us
nothing.
is he right now?
What'd you say?
How far away from us is he right now?
He's probably 80 feet or so. He's just rounding a bend behind you, turn or two.
Let's just let him go to where he's going. He's doing his job.
I don't know. His first thought was, let's destroy that ass. So, gotta give it to him.
No, just leave him alone. It's just a random NPC doing his thing. Leave him alone.
Who
You know
has
who
a bunch of
else?
stuff, who knows
How
what
way
they're
of
gonna
mercy
We
monk
really
is
have to
that?
be fucking murder hobos.
It's in your
do.
name.
We don't actually have to be murder hobos. We didn't kill everybody in the city. We snuck through Waterdeep.
We left half that city alive. How good of us.
We killed a fucking donkey.
Yeah,
with
but we
his
didn't
car.
Cold.
And there's four
We didn't do that
fucking
to the
innocent
city.
NPCs just trying to get where he needs to go.
And just
You
you get a
don't know
little,
how
like, you
innocent
get a
this
little better
motherfucker is.
image. You get a little
Yeah.
better image. He's got a huge nose, fucking massive.
Look at
He's
that
got
nose.
a big old
That
fucking
nose is
mole
spinning
on
some
it.
ass.
Big old mole on
See all
it.
this detail he's put in? This is obviously the big bad enemy guy.
And then
We
he is wrapped up in jacket upon jacket upon jacket upon jacket. So
All
he
those jackets,
looks big
get
as
the
hell, but
those
you can
out.
see like 7 layers.
let's
Probably.
make him run his pockets.
Boy,
we need those
run
jackets.
your pockets, fam.
Hey, give me them J's.
Give me those
In
Tims.
the new Jordans.
Not the Tims.
Let me get them fur boots off, fam.
You got the new
Let me
Uggs.
get that night watch cloak. You got,
Got the
there,
new
buddy.
Uggs. Yeah, winter is coming, or whatever they said.
Let me get them night watch
About to
cloak.
get real cold up in this bitch.
So again, squeaky noises, squeaky wagon wheels, rickety wagon. It's like shifting back and forth. You can see like the weight of the wagon shifting it back and forth. Every little bump and hole he hits,
Look,
the whole
we gotta
fucking
at
back
least
of the
tax him
wagon
for
just
poor wagon
shakes
maintenance.
behind him. Every now and then you hear yeah, and cracking the not whip, but he's like popping the rein.
The reins, yeah. I gotcha.
Keep him going, you know. And
Hey, where you going?
are you trying to stop him, or you just want to yell back?
Yell back.
This road only goes one place. Fighting.
And what?
Kind of rude.
Where is that? What is it? Goddamn.
The town of Nesme.
Ah, okay. I continue on the path.
Okay, so you
Now
just
we-
let him. You
now
just
I-
let him
now we
stroll
know-
on by you.
Yeah. Now we know for certain this path takes us to the place we want to go.
Do any of the things he has on the cart look familiar?
Familiar.
Yeah.
Not. How long was Chroma in the town that he was in before he joined the party?
I'd say he was there for a minute because he was searching for a group. Yeah.
A lot of what you see on that wagon as it passes by you, Aldor, looks like things.
Wrong names.
Mothkala. No, yeah, shit. Chroma. It looks like things from. Looks like very, very Persian in design.
We destroyed Alcala, right?
Mothkala was.
That was one of our war crimes, yes.
Alador's zombie play.
Oh yeah.
Alador's Walking Dead, yeah.
And the old man is very like fucking alabaster white by
I'm
melanin.
Radiation.
Non-passively aggressively confront that. Like ask him like
Non-passively aggressively. I love the description.
How so? I need you to phrase it and
Okay.
say it how you want it. So I can kind of read.
Oh god, the first thing I thought about was not the best way, sorry.
Do it.
You remember when the mountain chops the horse in half in Game of Thrones? Same.
That's very non-passive aggressive, if you ask me.
It's pretty directly aggressive. It's not passive by any means. It's when he was fighting his brother. Fights that.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about the other guy, the fucking eye patch man.
No, he loses to Lawrence, and then he cuts the head off the horse.
True. Well, he and his brother are about to. Maybe he chops the horse's head off before
No, he
that.
chops the horse's head off, and
then
the
he
hound-
fights his
He does
brother.
it
Okay,
before.
yeah, I know he fights the hound right then. I know that happens. Like, I don't remember if it's before or after. It's been fucking like 7 years since I watched this shit.
And the moment the king says stop, he stops. The mountain swings again, and the sword passes right over his head.
Yeah, he kneels or
Yeah.
fucking.
I know Game of Thrones.
Oh, got it. So I'm gonna.
Okay, hit me.
Oh, sorry.
Hey.
I'm gonna say, that's nice looking furniture. Very similar to the ones that we saw in Akatla.
Sure.
And
Does somebody want to roll? Call it investigate.
Yeah.
For Ian.
Oh god.
I have a +5 to investigation. Does he have the same?
I have no idea. I have to look.
I gotta
Give me a
check.
second.
Yes. Go to.
Oh, he has a +2 to it. I'm just gonna roll my intelligence.
Okay,
That's fine.
Oh, yes, right. He's not a blood
5.
hunter anymore.
Oh well, should have let me get it, but yeah.
Oh, you got it. Okay, yeah, 15.
Yeah, I got a +2 to investigation, so it's the same.
Okay, yeah, 15.
Let it go. Be nice. I'll give you some. The shit that he's carrying, Ian looks at it and goes, council house. Now, for everyone who's not Ian, that means fuck all.
Oh no, shit, you're right.
Yeah, don't mean shit to me.
But Chroma, he is registering it. Like he's putting your knowledge and his knowledge together.
That looks pretty familiar.
Right.
I don't know what the fucking council house is.
It was where Duggar died.
Oh.
That's where.
And where
we had the Yornir's
where
duel,
Luthio's dead
where
body
we
was
had-
laid.
Yeah, where Luthio was murdered.
The furniture he is carrying, some of it, not all of it, some of it.
Do I pick up on Ian as him being like not aggressive, but like he goes on guard in a sense, or no?
Sure.
Like this,
Yeah, that sounds like.
Yeah.
I start to go for my Albert.
Okay. Match it up. By this time, this dude's like he's passing you. Like he's
Can we shoot
the
him?
cart is passing in front of you when he goes from the. It just continues to.
Did he respond at all?
The old man. So what did you say? I
That,
can have him yell.
That's what I said. That furniture looks that looks like it's pretty much that looks like some nice furniture. Pretty similar to what's in our cot.
Yeah, he's gonna wave and like smile at you as he's passing by, and he got like four. Where I got it from?
Palben's gonna cast a spell
Wonderful.
on
What is
the
it?
donkey.
Okay, what is it?
Phantasmal force.
God, roll your fucking 100 first.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
What are you making the donkey
Does that do
do?
damage?
Yeah.
It can. 27.
I think we've had that before.
Probably.
You feel as if that spell cast faster than it was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Quicken spell.
It succeeds. But you feel as if it cast faster than it's like your hands and your mouth move faster than it could have, and you're kind of like looking at yourself like, what?
Well, it's got to do a DC save.
What is it?
Intelligence. I'm gonna double check though. Creature see if the target must make an intelligence saving throw. Yeah. So whatever a donkey's intelligence is.
A 2? Holy shit!
Yeah, he failed.
Let me roll though. I just want to see. If I roll a natural 20, it's still 16.
That's fair.
Let's see.
Rolling that one, make it funny.
It's an
Is anything
18.
other than it still fails.
Okay, it's
Oh shit!
it's
If
a
you have
four.
a 2
It's a
intelligence, you still fail.
it's a 14 after the modifier.
Yeah, no, he has to make a nat 20 to pass.
Okay.
Period.
Damn.
To beat my particular save DC, he's fucked.
Sure.
Yeah, so I just craft like a wall in front of it, so it stops.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
So
it can crash into it can take damage. I don't care. There's just a wall.
as it's walking forward, and he like casually pops the ring. The donkey, as it's moving forwards, begins to stop, and the old man's like, what the hell? Go on.
What the hell?
What the hell? Go on. And the donkey just kind of keeps making donkey noise. I don't even.
Eehaw.
Right.
Aw. It's a very depressed Eeyore. Yeah, Caliban will just look towards those who got their weapons out. I could have just asked. Stopping the carriage is very easy. Donkeys are dumb.
Okay, yeah, he's probably popping the ring. Go on, stupid. What the hell's wrong with you? Not like being definitely like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you're gonna ask you questions, now's the time.
Damn.
I have
Like
no.
instead, the wagon is stopped. We have no more questions. Send this man on his way.
They casually pull out weapons.
Are we fucking massacring
Hold
this
on.
poor guy? What are
Lee,
we
what'd
doing?
you say?
I was just saying, you said none of the rest of us were there. We wouldn't have questions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty fancy looking furniture. It stands out.
Can I investigate the furniture?
I mean, that's why I wanted to shoot him, right?
Didn't make.
Yeah.
What are you trying to look for? Are you looking for something specific, or are you just looking like overall?
No, I'm just looking at the furniture, see if I see something interesting.
Okay. You can make a perception check.
Perception.
Capitalism brain.
12.
So 12. Come from a city. Probably based on your knowledge of items, probably coast. Which
Is there drawers or anything?
down towards yeah. There's definitely drawers. There's
I'm opening them.
Go up to it first.
So even though the shit is like piled on, so it's like hanging off the sides of the wagon, the dressers shit are turned.
Yeah.
This man's got this shit packed like the.
What, there's like no
I
room
know.
between anything?
Leave it among. Decide which three of you it is.
I guess that's Ian. I guess I'd say, how did he survive going in and grabbing all this stuff with all that's going on there to the old man?
And the old man will kind of scoot over to the side and look at you guys and wagon, and reach forward and parking brake. Because believe it or not, wagon. He would push the parking brake down, hop off the
Hit your
side,
donkey over the head with a hammer.
walk to the back with his hands all like blowing into his, trying to keep. He's got a big old fucking, he takes his hat off the side and puts his hat on. Big old fucking like wide brim cowboy hat. Not really a cowboy hat, just super fucking wide brimmed hat.
Farmer
Yeah, I guess. But he keeps, yeah, like a farmer's hat, I guess. He keeps fucking breathing into his hand. He comes around to the back and he's like checking rope shit to make sure everything's strapped down. As Ian walks up and asks, how did you get into Alcala to make all this? Or to get all this? Oh well, firstly, I'm Scrags.
Real.
I
Does
don't know.
Ian shake?
I don't think Ian would he? I,
You're playing
I
his
feel like-
character. Fuck Ben. He's not here.
I feel like
Ben's not here.
I feel like he'd
would
be
try.
he would just nod and say his name, whichever name it is that he gives out. Ian.
He's
the
Ian.
one-
That's the face
Ian.
he's
Ian.
Right? No. Okay. All right. He's gonna like keep moving around the wagon, checking to keep pushing him away, basically. He's gonna say, well, he's checking on all these, trying to ensure wrap down still. He's gonna bully. Holy.
Uh-oh.
What happened
Uh-oh.
to everything that was there? We heard that some stuff went down there.
We heard something about zombies.
That. Oh, I nothing about zombies. Look at, and he'll like pull up one sleeve, but keep in mind he's wearing 7 jackets, so he pulls up like this much skin. Hold on, this much skin, and he's like, "Ain't no bites on this one." And he like pulls his 7 shirt collars down. He's like, yeah, zombies out here. It's peaceful out in the woods now. I'm just moving northward. Get somewhere peaceful.
He was
Quiet.
scavenger.
I may have called me that in my
How's it been? Well, you've gotten this far, so you've been out there for a little bit. But how's it been?
Well,
down
thank
there
you for
since
asking. I will tell you my entire life story.
Yeah.
I started
Tell it
as
to us.
I started as a soldier.
You're making it really hard not to just murder the guy.
Started as
A long
soldier.
time ago, I was a soldier in a country
And I
far
pickpocketed
from
him
here.
with my
You may
mage hand.
have not even heard of it yet. Y'all are pretty young, except you, Elf. You
You look like old as shit.
I started way down south in Chicenta. And he looks down at a watch that doesn't exist. I just naturally did it, so I had to reference me doing it. Yeah, he looks down and he pulls a pocket watch out of his 7 coats. He starts unbuttoning and reaches his whole fucking arm down there, pulls out a pocket watch, clicks it open, and it slides a pretty gold pocket watch. He goes, it must have been about 65 years ago. Clicks it shut and shoves it back in his fucking.
How the fuck
You need a pocket watch to do that, man.
65 years.
Oh, well, this pocket watch doesn't tell me that was about 65 years ago.
He puts it back and he goes, today is my birthday.
How old are you?
81.
81.
Wait, no, shit, 91.
Damn.
And he fucks up too. He's like 81. He stops. He's like, wait, no, 91.
I lost 10 years.
Carry. I forgot to carry them. I forgot to carry. You know, math.
You should probably
Math
pull
has
out that
never been
pocket
my
watch
strong
again.
suit. Is today the?
I tell him the exact date.
Yep, that would be my birthday.
What year were you born?
1404.
Ah.
1495. Right now. Thanks for you for telling me the date. Out of no. Anyways, my whole life story. Start here. I started as a young boy. I was.
Silver walks away. She just starts walking down the path again.
Can
Long
I
time
pickpocket
ago.
him with my mage hand while he's talking?
You can try, yeah. Make me a. Does it have a dexterity? Does it have its own stats, or use your stats?
It's just a hand.
Okay. Are
Yes, it
the
uses mine.
does the spell take verbal and somatic and materials, or only
Verbal somatic.
verbal somatic? So you would have to say something relative. Fucking mage hand, go!
Mage hand, go.
Throw the pokeball that
I
it's
choose
in
you.
out on the
Andy's
ground.
hand.
Andy's
just-
hand, I choose you.
Part of me really wants mage hand to be like you open a small portal and like put your hand to it, so you just there's fucking portal around your hand and this part just doesn't exist.
Yes,
And then
I
there's
do
there's an
this.
ethereal hand behind this other person just doing exactly what your hand is doing. But
I do
Yeah.
the.
but everyone can see what your hand is doing on this end. So you're fucked.
No, yeah, I do that.
I think that would
put
be
my arm
hilarious.
Like this, and I do this, and then
Okay.
I use mage hand.
Sure. You're over there fucking pulling stuff out of your pockets. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Uh-oh.
He's pretty into telling a story.
22. Oh, okay. Let's try again.
Not gonna be.
Yeah, well, 22.
With a 22, you pull out probably 4 gold. Pull out a pair of glasses, scratched as shit. And they're the little tiny ones that like old dudes would put like right here on the end of their fucking nose to read shit that's like this far away. Talking about them little tiny, like old timey doctors would wear, and they're like this big on the tip of their nose, and they gotta hold them.
I keep those in his pocket.
You put them back, okay?
Yeah.
You don't want to make him blind.
So what do I have anything to do with scratchy old ass glasses?
Megatron could pull all spark red.
You know, fuck it, I take them.
The hoe Allspark, by the way, not the hole, the hoe.
I
Oh,
put
With
them
your
on.
with your Necronomicon, they make a picture.
Yeah. That's true. They probably do something with them.
On him, got on him. I like pickpocketable items. Probably all.
Cool.
And the pocket watch. Pocket watch is under 7 layers, and he would probably feel.
I need that pocket
Apparently
watch.
constantly taking it out to do math like it's a fucking calculator.
I'm gonna have you do me another sleight of hand check.
I don't know. Like I'm having withdrawals from pocket watches in my game.
And stab you.
Because the first game we ever played together, pocket watch.
You gave me 3 of them.
Oh yeah.
But you
It
could only stand in the exact same place.
Oh god.
That was the problem. So, contextually speaking, kids,
I'd be in space.
if you back up time, the planet moved.
Yeah.
Even if you went exactly a year previous, the Earth would still be about 12 feet to the right. So you would just be 12 feet to the left of where you were. Pretty funny how. But if you spun it back like 6 months ago, you would just be. But I'm not a dick. I let him stay on the plane. I'm not an asshole.
Gravity, man.
Asshole. No, gravity supersedes
Yes.
according to Black. So, what was your roll? I'm sorry. Your second sleight of hand check?
Oh, am I actually? Yeah, sure. Let's try to go for the.
If you want the watch.
Let's see. Yeah, wait. Would I get a advantage?
I'm not gonna give it to you under his.
And it's in
Like if you were picking the outside pockets, he may not feel that because there's 7 layers. But if you're going into the shirt, you might.
Can I pick the other pocket?
That's it was so one pocket was the coins in a bag, and the other pocket was.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna worry about the stopwatch.
Okay. Stopwatch.
Pocket
Fucking-
watch.
Not Coach Jefferson.
Does he
You
have?
don't know that. You don't know
He's
what he does
he's
in
not the
well, I
he's
guess
not
you
the
do.
high school
You do know
JV
what he
football
does in his
coach.
own
Walks
time.
around who teaches remedial mathematics. He walks around all day long with a stopwatch.
Have you been to my
Okay.
school or something?
I've been to
Yeah.
I've been to 9 high schools.
Every
to 9 high
schools.
All of them
Yeah.
had one guy who was the JV football coach. He
Well,
taught remedial mathematics that most of the football players,
Yeah.
Mine was.
and he
always
wore a
has a
stopwatch
stopwatch.
around his neck all day
All
long.
the time. Mine's name is
I know
Stacy.
when he's home having sex with his wife, that shit's just bouncing off her chin. I know it.
Yeah.
You don't take it off.
Yeah, no, it stays
What
on.
the fuck
At
are
the
you
same
talking
I
exact
know
length.
it, bro. That stopwatch is just hitting her in the fucking chin, bro.
He uses it during.
Yeah, he's got to count.
Yeah.
4 seconds. Record
The
time.
man is he has a playbook of positions.
It's called an Necronomicon.
Yep, the Necronomicon. He has to wear those shitty fucking broken ass glasses to read it.
Joke's on you. The whole Necronomicon is bound in.
Damn it. I would have left it there if it was that. I don't want to see that shit.
Let me tell you
All
though,
different kinds of
the book
species.
has very recently taken on a weird.
It's all different colors too. So.
Yeah, no, it's all patchwork. Patchwork. It's all
All
sewn
patchwork.
together. It's all patchwork.
Some of it's orc, some of it's tiefling.
The
You don't
Jewish
know.
Bible. It's the Torah, bro. It's the Torah.
That's why they really needed all that
made out of
foreskin.
I designed this just for you, Nick. I designed this magical item just for you.
Does it have the first 5 of Moses? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
It has some books known as the Muses in it.
God damn it. Oh, that's so fucking stupid. That's so fucking dumb. Alright.
I'm glad I made you laugh, though. That's the important part.
The Necronomicon.
No, it's the Necronomicon.
Okay.
Also, it's been shrinking in the cold.
For some reason.
But it's not cold
The
now.
book is getting smaller.
It's not cold now, so is it massive?
So the old man, yeah, no, so now it's normal size again. So the old man, again, he's still walking around. He's checking shit that he's already checked. He's checked like the same rope 3 times. Like he's gone to that one, gone around the gradually check. You know, he's every dad when you get off somewhere and he's got something on the trailer. You gotta check him like
Gotta double check all of the straps.
I start walking away, yeah.
and he's telling you his whole life story, like from start to end. Where he was born in Chicenta, that he fought in a war in Chicenta against the Thayans, called Thayans. I don't know why. I guess that sense, I don't know. Thayans. H-A.
Better than Thayites, I guess. Yeah.
What are donkeys scared of?
It's better than Michiganders.
Death.
I would
Yeah,
rather
oh
be a
God,
Thayanite than a
Michiganders.
Michigander.
That's fair.
Believe.
What did you say about the donkey?
What are donkeys scared of?
Apparently, this.
Death. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not necessarily scared of it.
Could I make the... Did you just fucking kick me out?
So I right clicked. I right clicked to click show on participant. No, I'm not video participant because Adam's video kicked out, right?
Yeah.
I click and then somehow I guess I clicked on yours and I moved down to move to and I was like, what the fuck is that? I tried to click off and I clicked onto that. My bad. My bad.
Okay, anyway, could I use minor illusion to make it look like there's a mirror in front of them? Are they
I don't
scared
know
of the
that
reflection?
I don't think you can do a mirror. Like you can't do a complex image like that, but you could do a mirror image of the dog.
Yeah.
But I think minor image has like a size limit.
Oh, wait,
Like it's like 1 foot by 1 foot or something.
Minor
Well, it's been a
illusion.
minute anyways, so he's
What is it?
Yeah, the wall
is gone.
would
It's a 5-foot cube.
5 foot. Okay, so you could make it. Yeah, you can make it a medium sized creature, so it counts as falling.
Yeah. I want to see if I can startle him so he fucking runs.
What? All this man's telling you his whole dude. I've got a whole life story written right here. Tell this.
No.
Fuck, dude. This guy was gonna be like an overarching character throughout like several.
He's gonna be lucky if he survives the forest.
Well, I didn't want to be a dick and start, walking away.
He starts telling you about this like terrible leader that's in Chicenta. How several like decades ago started a war. And that not long ago they picked up a would have been probably 2 decades ago. Kidnapped a probably 3 decades actually. Sounds right. But she had ordered him and his unit to kidnap an old man. And then they took him from a country further away into Chicenta. Let me pull back where.
Golden
So much for
Coast.
having him run off.
Don't remember the name of the town.
Give me a
I
second.
want to say it was somewhere near the.
The Golden
Adam, no.
area. You
I
mean
think it's not on this map.
it's on. No, I gotta open the original one, and I can tell you.
So he keeps telling you the story. They took this old man from far in the south. They carried him all the way back over to. Against his will, they had him shackled at the mouth so he couldn't say any spells. They had hands shackled in steel like gauntlets so he couldn't move. It's the only way to move a wizard. And then they forced him to work for them and 15 in charge of the people. Basically tortured this acid siege. That work without magic because they're already charged up. And that he left Senta about a year ago. And he's been traveling northward ever since.
The Golden Water is the area. Valen?
That sounds vague.
Yeah, I think it's Valen. It's Valen or Aster.
Sounds right. Okay. Anyway, he pulls him from the south. He takes him north. Eventually, this old man's duty was up and decided that part of the and he freed him. And when he did, he left. But he let the old man. No, so he took the old man with him when he left, and along the way, the old man just wandered off in the middle of the night. And the old man, not as in this is the old man. It's been 15 years. Oh shit. It's been a year since the old man was still being tortured out of the military. Reckon that? And then when he took the old man away, the old man just wandered off in the middle. And then on his way northward, he picked up all this cool shit in Alcatla, selling it for really cheap.
So, well, you know, glad
and
Cutlass survived.
He says, well, I don't know that I'd put it that. When I say really cheap, I meant free.
Like,
nobody was there.
But nothing attacked you on the way out.
No.
To here.
No, it was empty. The whole town was empty. Not a soul in sight. I wasn't exaggerating when I said, you know what? There was a fucking fish. No, I'm kidding.
The Eldritch being Tim.
Tim is still with you, weirdo.
I know.
Tim is currently frozen solid in a bowl. No,
he's fine. He's fine. We made some tea, Tim. It's good soup.
Somebody just held a torch underneath his bowl all night, so it warmed up and it was boiling.
It's good soup.
Should I kill the guy?
Can I just do Divine Sense beforehand? I just want to see.
Kill the guy.
I just want to see.
What exactly are you looking for?
It's just a kind of an AoE. It's just a location of any celestial fiend undead within 60.
Okay.
Basically, is this man undead?
How about I trade you a non-magical effect for? You could burn it if you want to. Go ahead.
I never burned them, so yeah,
Go ahead.
I'll burn it.
You're gonna get.
There are
anyways.
a couple of magical items. Yes, nothing major.
I won't. I'm not gonna. I don't. It doesn't locate objects. It's like it just.
I'm just giving. There's no phase Fey fiends around. A couple of magical items. Kind of get off of pile of
There's a celestial right next to you.
There is a celestial right next to you.
Do I see who it is? Because I can tell if they're within 60 feet.
Yeah. Right next
Who
to
is-
you.
It's you?
Caliban, yeah. As you turn towards Caliban, he's like this big fucking bright glow behind him, and he's got big fucking like ethereal wings glowing behind him.
You fucking ASMR.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, nice wings, and just turn back to the old man.
Nice.
Yeah, his eyes are glowing as his
He's the avatar,
his
bro.
Chroma's eyes are glowing yellow right now.
Oh, I'm kind of wanting those magic items.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, now that you guys are here, I got a question. It's about Avatar because he said I watched the new. My question is,
I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it.
it's not about the new movie. I'm not ruining anything for
Okay,
you.
cool.
About the first movie. So if they fuck with their hair ties, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have babies, ain't he fucking that horse and fucking them
Yes.
dragons?
Yes,
No.
he is. He's fucking.
Oh shit.
Yes.
He
It's
is
Yeah.
and he is not. So they
Yes.
fuck, but like the hair ties like a mind fuck. So he's
Yeah,
not
He's-
they fucking-
physically
they're still
fucking
they
them,
fucking,
but he is
100%.
skull fucking them.
They
They're
fuck their
physically
animals.
fucking.
Yes.
They fucking. Yep.
It's
So what
said
you're
in the
saying
movie.
is James Cameron is promoting.
Yes. He's
Okay.
Sex for all. Yes.
Mhm.
They fucking.
Equality in the better barn. You know, that's what James Cameron's about.
Or in the sky and the ground.
Or in the sky, that's true.
Or in the water.
Or in the
You do it with something in the
Yeah. I saw the little intro thing. He definitely did it with something in the water.
there was someone in the water.
Well, no, there was
It's
a whole
called the way of
big-ass
water.
fish that he put things in.
Wait,
I don't know. I watched like the first.
I've
Um,
not seen it, but I've seen like the TikTok clips, and he done fuck a fish. Okay.
He done did the
Are you
fish.
talking about the first movie or the
No,
fucking...
the second one, The Way of
Oh,
Water.
okay.
The Way of
He-
Water.
He pulled an Aquaman.
I've seen the first one like 2009 or some shit.
Yeah, no. The second one.
I think
he
it
done
was
fucking
either
fish.
2008 or 2000.
Yeah.
It's
If you're
on
classifying
Disney.
the mind
I don't know.
fucking as
Anyway.
fucking. He done
I-
fucking fish.
I would. No.
I mean, it's definitely more than a friend.
Anyways. I love that's the first time I'm in 15. Yeah. It definitely
fuck.
is.
Well, I mean, technically, she's walked away. She's probably walking down the road about already.
She's probably at the place
Silver's
now.
long gone.
That is true.
She's
Silver
fucking
Silver
walking
is
away.
just cruising away.
Wow.
She's walking away. She's
over
not
here
doing
trying to
this.
So I'm gonna say
I'll
when
meet you
she
there.
walked forwards, she walked through that ethereal wall. That donkey is shit right. That donkey is
It suddenly
tripping.
disappears. Yeah.
And then the wall disappears. And he's like,
Fuck?
Chris Rock. Y'all see that shit?
Y'all see that shit?
I'm making waffles.
Actually, I have a waffle maker downstairs.
We all need to go to Waffle House.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
We got to go to that one where the chick defends you though. In
Exactly.
case.
I think she got fired.
Wendy.
Probably.
She did. She did get fired.
Yeah.
For what?
They have like a
doing
no.
that.
They have a no. Like at
Yeah.
Walmart, if you're at Walmart, you're not allowed to fight back. If somebody
I
else
didn't
like,
see the whole video. I've only seen the part where she done flipped that chair into next year. So I don't know if she
Yeah.
was like a part of the aggression or defending herself. You know.
I don't know. There's a 5-minute preceding video. Somebody caught her fucking
Yeah.
blocking a chair with an iron pan
Mhm.
and fucking WWE at the same time. I don't even. Anyway,
Hits him with an RKO out of nowhere.
the old man is telling you all about this fucking. Eventually, he checks his last rope and he looks at you guys and he goes, grabs that rope and kind of shakes it. He goes, "Dad ever."
Mm.
On his trailer.
He's secure. She
And
ain't
there,
going
and
nowhere.
he pats it and goes, "She's tight." Yeah. And he takes his hat off and he sets it on his seat and he goes to climb his way back up. And he's told you this whole fucking long story about a man that he kidnapped like fucking 30 years ago.
Oh, he's a criminal.
He did it under military order.
He's a criminal.
Are you about to fucking
City
kill
burn.
this guy?
Yeah.
He's about to kill this guy.
Are you city burner? He's got like 5 cities burnt down under your belt now.
If we burn another one, we complete our punch card and we get a free burn city for
Eldritch
everybody.
You get a free
Blast.
bird city.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Eldritch blasting.
Are you Eldritch blasting as well?
Yep, when he starts to drive off.
You gonna? How are you gonna hit him past the like fucking
Furniture.
Well, he's
Yeah.
like to our side, so
Yeah.
as soon as he like hits the thing, I'm just gonna hit him.
bro?
Yeah. This whole man. He's gonna die anyways. You're already over here killing him.
You gonna do take his furniture? You ain't got nowhere to put it.
I can break it.
Yeah, then we gonna
Fuck.
shove piece by piece into the fucking handy haversack.
I wanna search that fucking furniture now that
I
I know
was
what's in
already
there.
searching it. Like before.
Oh, yeah, but he did
Oh,
say that
what
the
you're saying
doors
is
were inside, though.
is there's a couple of magical things in it, and because I said that to Cass, you want to loot whore this dude's wagon.
No,
That's what
I
you're
was
telling
so-
me?
No, listen, he was
This
giving
is
us
the
a
guy
whole
that
sob
jumped in the
story
river
and shit. I
in
was
the
no
like,
middle
sob
of a
story.
stealth
"Oh."
story.
No.
No,
He gave
he
you.
did the
bomb at
magic
somebody.
shit.
He gave
alright?
you his
I just
whole-
wanted him to die. He kept telling us his dead end story. I was trying to scare the donkey so it runs away.
That's true. I
But, you
forgot
know,
you were doing.
fuck
He
all
was,
that.
yeah. I forgot,
No,
he
I
was trying to
forgot
do
you
that
were
too.
casting that
We
spell. So,
killed
okay,
him a
so
long time ago, we could have avoided that story.
so is minor illusion a leveled spell or
Cantrip.
Cantrip.
so you cast it and you do what? What do you?
Yeah, see if he gets startled from it.
Okay.
They're fucking animals, bro.
As you do, like it kind of steps back and the wagon shifts a little bit, and the old man's behind it, and he's like putting his hands up, thinking, "Fall." And all of a sudden, the fucking donkey tries to mount the other donkey. It's fucking like a whole fucking.
He fucking.
He tries to like mount the other donkey and then just like phases through it, and then forgets where.
Mm.
Got a tube intelligence. That does check out.
Dragon roar.
Well, you know, is it targeted? Because I'm pretty sure everyone can see and hear it.
Yeah, everyone
Certain,
can
yeah.
see and hear it.
So I'm pretty sure it's not a targeted thing.
Oh gosh, what's going on?
All of you hear the sound of a dragon roar, and including Silver, who's now down the road.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the fucking donkey on the. Alright, let the old man pass.
Well, now he's flipping out, bro. He's getting on his wagon. He's like, "We gotta get the hell out of here. Y'all, hang on. Grab onto something.
Oh, what the?
We're getting up out of here. Get on the wagon."
I get on the wagon, yeah.
All right.
We can get
Yeah,
on the wagon.
I'll try to grab on the wagon too. Yeah.
So everybody's managed to climb their way on in some super precarious way. They're barely holding on with the tips of their fucking feet. And he just, "Come on, boy," and fucking just takes off with the wagon. And lo and behold, 15 minutes or so later, you know what? Probably a half hour later. In the distance, you guys see Silver. Long, fluffy, fucking flowing jacket. The walking, the cold, towards the city. And Silver, behind you, you hear the sound of a dragon roar. And then about 30 minutes later, you hear the sound of squeaky wagon wheels. And you hear that shift in wood again. Those ropes going like slack and taut and slack and taut. Everybody's just getting shifted back and forth as the wagon continues down the road. Keeps jostling really fucking hard every time it hits a hole. And it's just pushing on down the road. So, Silver, behind you, that's you hear that wagon.
Start firing off.
I mean,
Eldritch blast into the sky.
Hang on, let her tell it, damn it.
She's just going. She just keeps walking. She don't give a fuck.
All right, fair enough.
Right now, she does not want to associate.
Fair enough.
Is there any snow on the ground?
See you at the city.
Not.
Or is it too warm?
It's too warm.
Like I couldn't get like a handful.
Pelters. No, there's some donkey shit though. The donkey definitely shit a couple of times on the wall.
Oh nah.
No, I'm not that mean.
So as you guys are traveling and catch up to, and Silver, as they pass by you, kind of look up and you see your whole party attached to the side of this wagon, and kind of one guy's sitting on top. You got one hanging off the rear, kind of feet dragging a little bit. He's trying to catch himself. Another one standing over top of the wheel on the wagon side. Somebody else is just hanging by his hands off the fucking, with just the slightest little fucking 3 inches of room. He's got his little narrow ass sitting. Your whole party just roll on by you.
Caliban just waves.
Don't fucking wave at me. We're not cool right now.
At least we didn't kill him.
And
This
as you
could
got,
be
as you got,
considered a good deed.
as you guys,
Congratulations on not killing an innocent NPC. You did so good.
Look, you
don't
don't
know
have
if he
any
was
high ground
innocent
to
or not.
speak on. You were there when we burned down those other towns.
Guilty by association.
Which is why I'm not associating myself with you guys right now.
fair.
I'm
She's-
sick of the fucking murder hoboing.
That just means when you're
Hobo
in
gets her
part
own
of it,
campaign now.
we kill everybody. When you're
Hobo's
not,
just got her own campaign now.
spare
Nobody
your
else
life.
is in Hobo.
The good
Um,
hobos. That's what it's called.
The
Weird
non-murder
monk.
murder hobos.
Mm-hmm.
The non-hobo murdering murder hobos.
Hobo.
Starring.
There you go.
Continuing forward. Would you like to try and jump on the wagon?
No.
Probably
don't-
faster
No,
than
I'll
damn
walk.
wagon
If
fast.
she ran,
gotta
if she
fight
ran, yeah,
you
but she's
guys.
just been kind.
I'm probably faster.
Well, this is a strong donkey.
Did just try and mount another. Pretty excited.
Oh god.
But another couple hours goes by, and the old man pulls off. By the way, this is like a big winding road, top of the hill. I should say city, town of Nest. And would you guys like to wait, Hobo? Party can be back together.
Yeah, may as well.
We'll wait for Silver.
So the old man is gonna. He'll just kind of wave at you. Remember Scruggs?
Mr. Scruggs. Scruggs, I think.
Scrag or some shit.
Scrags. It was
I could be
Right.
wrong. Scrags, yeah,
Scrags.
Scrags.
remember Scruggs. And he in front of you can see a large, very dilapidated like perch that's kind of like fucking almost caving in on it. Like the steeple looks like it's got there's some woods between you and that, but you could see woods. And then on your right, you just pretty much solid woods, but it down the trail further as he's passing by, you can see townsy dog. And as you guys sit there and wait, Silver meets up with the group, continues ignoring. The flowing of water, but also the loud like crack.
Damn.
So you all know next week. Even if somebody has to stream it to the group, because I built that whole city. The plan that you at some point.
And we're gonna burn it down.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I don't have a way to burn buildings down fire, but I can top of it.
Then you have to remake it all ruined.
I can't.
Why not?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of the town is made of like, and
It all burnt down.
the burnt down wood. I would have to delete it and replace. We might as well play Roll20 at that point, you know, and fuck Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
Raiding somebody, probably.
Yeah.
Yes, but you guys have any questions?
No.
No, sir. Bedtime.
No, I'll go.
Goo goo gaga.
I will go.
As you should.
Um,
I'll send you a message afterwards, actually.
Get it.
okay. So, that being said, see, I'm still getting the fucking chats from other people. Still getting the messages. Oh, it was Hunter. I got it. You guys want to take your drink? I will go drink. Okay, for anybody who's here, wasn't time catch the old. I'll